Fit check for my napalm era. Interesting word choice, indeed, and indeed. What's up? Oh, I always feel like I need to just have my camera permanently lower, because I'm so. I fetal position, man. We sit here, and we enjoy the action in front of us, maybe there's a world I do something weird tonight, I don't know. Here, let's try something different. Here. It's a little lower, a little different of an angle. You get more of my door this way. I don't really want that. I want people to not be worried about walking in. And lower. That's not bad. That's a pretty good angle. What's the term? I F with that. I F with this. Let's see. And then that's pretty good. You see my floor, unfortunately. Maybe it is too close. Maybe this is a little too close and personal, but I'm in frame. Yeah, I think I'm going with this. I'm going with this angle for tonight. I just kind of want to clean up this little corner over here now, unfortunately, but otherwise, pretty good. Anyway, it is July 10th. Eagle's Nest, EX09 webcam tournament. I got to turn on Twitch, but I do have to switch the settings on Twitch. So let me do that real fast while I'm at it. MDI is happening. I'm gonna turn that off. We gotta go manage our current stream. Here we go. Yoink the title off of this stream, and then from here, switch the. I really hope that one day we get a category on Twitch. It's so annoying that we don't have a category. It's honestly a little ridiculous. There's so many there's so many weird categories too. That's so weird. How are there all these categories but none for the card game? That's crazy. Yeah, there's that's so annoying. Rumble Arena has a ton of followers. World 2. Alright, well. Alright, we'll go live on Twitch too while we're at it. So we'll be live on Twitch. We'll be live on YouTube. But anyway, like I said, it is July 10th. Eagle's Nest EX9 webcam tournament. Win split a box, as we always do, as we love to do. Maybe my lighting could be a little better. Shine on my face a little bit more. No guests today. Honestly, I've just been busy. I don't want to say busy in the sense that I'm overworked. It's just busy to the point where communicating with people is not what I'm trying to do. Is that like a fair way like to explain like how I feel at the moment in terms of like my busy situation? It's like I'm doing all this stuff, and I don't think it's particularly like too much stuff. Like I'm doing things, and then I'm like, do I really want to go out of my way to schedule something with somebody, make sure they're available, double check on them, follow up with them? It's like this whole little like brain processes that it takes to get someone on, that I'm just like, ugh. But either way, we got a good amount of people signed up today. Let me see how many we got. Gundam. Where's the link for Limitless link? Ooh, we got 24 people tonight. 23 people. That's not bad. 23 people is really solid for a Thursday, when Thursday is usually the lower one. I think we're starting to turn around. I think we're starting to get back up in the world. That's exciting. So, the player meeting should just about be happening now. So, I don't have music going. Should be about happening now. So we'll see how it goes. But either way, what's up, Pelican? Either way, we'll get the show on the road. Everything's cooking. Just noticed all the decks back there. Oh yeah, I have a whole wall of like a bunch of the because when I work for Play TCG, they really value not having different brands on the screen, like in terms of their commentator's background. Like I have to be pretty it's called being brand safe. So I can't really have, when I'm working with Play TCG, they don't really want, like, let me move out of the way, like all these Pokemon right here, that's a no-go. Like 100%. Then there's Naruto. They don't really like like they just don't want other brands on the screen. Like you can imagine, especially Pokemon when it comes to Digimon, right? So that's why I have this like jerry rig setup for a curtain. I've been meaning to take it down because like I prefer it not there. And do you have a green screen to block? I don't have a green screen. I've tried doing the green screen thing, and I just don't have the right lighting, and I don't want to like go out of my way and get a lot of lighting in my face while I'm streaming. I've thought about getting ring lights. I forget what it's called. It's a special type of lighting, but like basically like ring light accent lighting or something. I don't know, like ring lights and stuff. I don't want to mess with that right now. It's just not where I'm at in my like streaming career and streaming world. And it just I like green screens. I get it, but like I feel like it's cooler that my background is me. You know what I mean? Like this is like, who is Risu? Risu is all this stuff. Like look at all the stuff that like, this is the kind of like, you know, this is the nerd I am, right? I feel like it's just cooler to show this stuff off than to green screen it. But then like the counter argument's like, oh, only do the green screen for like when I have to do those special events. And then I'm like, oh, now you have to move it around. And when I could just put like, I have a ton of Digimon stuff, right? So I do this. I don't know. That's just where my brain goes. This guy never sleeps. He don't want light. The natural enemy of L is light. Risu has poofy here. I do have poofy here to block it. Looks like our players are going to their rounds. So let me see if there's anyone in particular I want to cover. We got Mon Fusion and Law, table 1. We got Sean John. Oh, we got the Digidorks again. Birkin Estelle. Burn Estelle. I'm sorry, I lost my mental space. We got Mao, Blake Banter, Cygnus doesn't have their oh, we even have one of the Puerto Rico guys in here. That's fun. I think that's one of the Portico guys. I could be making that up. I'm making that up maybe. Junk. Where am I? You know what? You know what? We're gonna make my life easy, and we're gonna sit at table 1. And what we get is what we get, honestly. And there, we haven't missed anything yet. They're still shuffling and mulliganing, so I'm gonna set up, make sure my screen's set up nicely. And yeah, let's get a form of a timer up. And then pairings, we got 48 minutes. Oh wow, sick. There we go. Timer should be on the screen soon. Unless I have it hidden. I probably have it hidden. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we have some form of Guillemon loop. I feel like a lot of people are probably tired of the Guillemon loop. First, oh, those are really adorable Arisa Shumon sleeves. And then we're just gonna hard play Arisa. Sorry, I wanna DM somebody real fast. All right, sorry, I sent a DM to a friend. Now we're here. We're ready to go. Tournament starting. Okay, so we got puppets versus some form of Megidramon or Growl loop shenanigans or Growlmon engine. I guess let's all agree. It is all one thing. It is all seen as Growlmon engine. But we'll definitely have to see which variant of the Growlmon engine we're on. It looks like to me definitely. With that particular Growlmon, the EX, I think was that EX5, or I think it's the alternative being, right? I don't remember, or is that EX3? I don't remember. That Growlmon in particular definitely signifies that we're going to be on one of the level 5 focused versions where we is that to grab? That's to grab the promo Gallant, isn't it? I think that's 100% what that Amber memory boost is for. That's gonna send our opponents to 3 because we do have the memory setter Arisa with the training on the side. We are promoting the Digicost reducing, Digivolution cost reducing, reducing rookie into discard for, was it Kokeshi? This is Kokeshimon. Kokeshimon lets you discard -3k something, so we are gonna minus the standing Guillemon. Digivolve into Chapper. I actually don't know which Chapper this is. Oh, it's the one that lets you play a rookie. Okay, fair enough. It's a takedown? It's a takedown? What's a takedown? What are we talking about? And then we end this turn. So we went into Shapper and then go into Kaguya. Kaguyamon will play the really good level 4 promo, allowing us to play a rookie. And oh, did we do? Okay, so we swung into the sideways Guillemon, leaving our opponent's board with nothing and 2 memory to work with, plus the boost. I see a world where we just kind of run away with this as long as we have the right amount of blockers ready for everything. Guess we'll have to see. I don't anticipate the Digivolve, but I could definitely see something like, oh, we're going to have the purple mem boost here. Yikes, that's not a good sign. We do at least have rookie. We hit, ooh. What do you grab here? Growl X is so important, but okay, yeah, giving up on the Geo X. I mean, the thing is, I think the logic there ends up being like, sure, the Geo X can search you a Growl X, and it kind of gives you an extra draw too, right? Because of the Digivolve. But I think the key thing to note is more or less that, like, what is your Guillemon really searching for? It's probably that Growl X. So why not just take the Growl X from that search? I think that's like the general logic being used in that particular search. You could argue and debate that the Geo X would have been a little better, just because it's like, oh, more card draw in a deck that wants to see its Gravity Crushes, wants to see its Drac Raids, would in the long run be better for you, and you would still eventually see the Growl X. But the logic of, well, if I'm going to be searching for Growl X, maybe just get Growl X. And I don't think that's incorrect logic at all. We're going to Digivolve into the Shushumon that lets us play Orisa. We do have the 3-cost Orisa in hand. I think this is the one from the set, so not the promo, because I'm not a big fan of the promo personally. I think the one from the set is the best Orisa personally, but I could be convinced otherwise. And we're gonna actually go aggressive here. Shushu survives the check. Nice. So what do we do? I don't see a world where Kaguya attacks, and we're gonna play a Shumon. Searching Shumon to, where is this Shumon from? Oh, is this from Regulation Battles? Is that what this Shumon is? I actually don't know what this Shumon is from. We're going to grab the Hanimon and the Kokeshi. Kokeshi makes sense in this matchup because your opponent is going to go kind of wideish, or at least some of their game plan is to go somewhat wideish, right? With their, not going to bring back the Kokeshi. Oh no, is that Karakuru? That's the level 5 in trash, right? So the Kaguya doesn't trigger. Okay, fair enough. I would have tried to find a way. Maybe we should have attacked with the second Shushu just to like try to get something in trash, right? So Kaguya could bring it back, but I get it. Regardless, it's fine. Oh, it's a regulation battle. So I was right. Okay, cool. Thank you, LMT. All right, so we do go into the Growl X. We're at 4 memory. We pop the boost. If you're... Oh, we attacked... Kaguya triggers. I don't think that's optional, right? Yeah, gain a memory. Play Gyo. And recover whatever piece we want. I don't think there's 20 in trash yet. 1 through 6. Okay, that's just not a great way for us to count. Plus the stuff in the trash does count. I don't know how many we have in trash right now. Oh yeah, so this is a level 5 focus. There's the superior mode, kind of revealing that for us. It didn't take many matches against puppets to throw Crimson Blaze in my Magnamon deck. So glad BT21 Davis is red, blue, lol. Yeah, that's fair. Crimson Blaze, Death, and there's a Death X. Oh my god. Like, so we are definitely trying to tech for this particular matchup for sure. I mean, I can imagine we're also on Crimson Blaze. I don't see why we wouldn't be. They go so wide. Digivolve into Growl. We don't have Rush, I don't think, right? Yeah, this is the BT21 Gyo, so definitely doesn't have Rush. And we actually get to delete a 4K or less, so rest in peace. Oh, here is the... Here we are going to proc the Orisa, which is going to play a Hani. Are we going to trigger Hanimon's effect to fill up our trash a little bit? Potentially pick up that level 5. That's like there at the bottom would be my first guess, but maybe we need level 4. We kind of have burned through a couple level 4s, and we are going to grab the Kokeshi. All right, back to Growl. Gonna go Growl X, draw 1, trash 1. Okay, really filling up that trash. Make sure we do trash 1. Definitely reviewing their hand first to see what the best card to trash is. It's always going to be a malleable decision. Gonna get rid of the Demonic Disaster, really powerful card in this deck. But we're gonna have to see. There's a world where Puppets wins next turn. Oh, Calling from Darkness. All right, Resolve Calling of Darkness is gonna allow us to pick up 2 cards. What is that? What are those 2 cards going to be? That's gonna be one of the most important questions I think we have right now. Looks like we're grabbing BT21 Growl. Oh, we're gonna grab 2 different level 4s, so no Growl X to recycle back to hand. We're gonna gain memory. It's 2 memory, yep, because of the level 3 and the level 4. And then we get to, we should finally, at this point, we should finally be, this is such a bad way to count. Please do rows of 5, please. Be considerate of your YouTube overlords, please. And the audience. I'm joking. That's all a meme. What's more important is that the players themselves know what's happening. But we do play Rush Geo. I imagine we do just have Rush. So Digivolve for 2. Into the Gain a Memory Growl. So imagine we're going to go into Growl X. Oh, Hanimon gets deleted. Ugh. Rows of 5 is a Florida thing? Is it really? Well, bro, like I didn't consider Florida a leader in anything humanly, a leader in human equality, but man, was I wrong, because everybody should be doing this. Rows of 5. Rows of 5 is the most wonderful thing to be doing. All right, full the trash. Yeah, probably should gain the 2. Yeah, there's the Jack Raid. Dorkatron Prime fathered this tech. Yeah, I believe it. So if I'm... Oh, we're gonna Medieval Gallant? Oof. That's gonna clear the whole board. Delete the shoe. Yeah, we're teched the hell out. And that will delete our Kaguya. Unfortunate. Full board clear. That's frustrating. Yeah, and now with a Medieval Gallant on board, I don't think we're going to be able to... Yeah, there might not be a way for us to come back from that. Florida is the leader of Florida Man. Yeah, that's what I thought too, man. This sucks. I might need to grab another drink. I'm thirsty. Maybe I grabbed that Powerade I was looking at earlier. But I'll at least wait until players go on to game 2 here, which I don't think Puppets has an out. We'll have to see. If we can... So I think if we can go level 4 that doesn't play a token, which is this one, right? No, this is the one that does play. No. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. We're going to rest the token. Okay, that's still fine. This is fine. As long as we have a rookie to play off of Arisa, which we did. Oh, that's so good. Oh, this is so good. Okay, so from here we can give it Rush, which doesn't matter. Not sure. We are going to Digivolve Kokeshi. Kokeshi to discard a card, give another minus. When I do rows of 5, I get judge called on. That's dumb. I hate... If someone's gonna judge calling you in that, that's insane. They're wild for that. They are gross. I'm sorry. People shouldn't be judge calling you on doing rows of 5 for your trash when it's a relevant thing to keep track of. I think that's rule sharking nonsense, and they're just trying to get into your head. Which is gross behavior, by the way, in my opinion. Have you tried Gatorade flavor mashups? Lemon, lime, orange is good. Oh, I haven't tried that. I normally don't drink a lot of Gatorade or Powerade. But for whatever reason, it's called Body Armor. I've been drinking Body Armor, and I've been liking that a lot, personally. Oh, this clears board. So you have overclock. So we're going to minus... Why are we putting so much minus on the medieval? Feels a little unnecessary. Definitely trying to draw the game out. They do they do. I mean, if they'd rather you play slower because you have to constantly check the trash. Yeah, Again, I'm not defending that behavior in any way. Okay, yeah, the void, to be clear, the rush, the 4-cost Arisa was triggered to grant the Shumon that was played rush. So this Syndrelmon can attack due to the 4-cost tamer that was used on the Shumon that was played. Don't want to trigger the on delete to the ground, maybe. I just feel like, is it crazy to think there was a world where like one of our rogue on deletes would have hit the Groundmon anyway? I could be wrong, I guess. Oh, is there a 4-cost? Lol, they definitely do look the same. You hyped since we got Amateratsumon now? I mean, define we got Amateratsumon. Like it's not in the card game yet, right? That's what I care about. I want it in the card game. I think we got the level 3 and the level 5. Like, I'm definitely gonna build the deck. Like, I'm excited for Amaterasu in general, just because I'm a Sasuke simp. Sorry, the Japanese pantheon of gods was made before Naruto. I don't care. I'm ignorant and I'm North American. So Sasuke's cool. So I like Amaterasu. That's and I guess you could also hit me with Okami. But, nah. It's Sasuke. That's it. But, regardless. I don't know what that was about. But, we go into the Arrestdramon Superior mode. That does clear, but we do get to scramble. We don't tap the Arisa to give it rush? Oh, we didn't untap. Oh, that sucks. So we can't give the Shumon rush because at the time of playing the Shumon, the Arisa is suspended. Ah, that's unfortunate. But that doesn't stop us from like digivolving up, and we can still get a lot done. So I'm not super worried if I'm Shumon. Like, the key things we want to see from Shumon this turn is, like, a rookie in the back. I think you got a rookie in the back. And I think it's got to be... if you can, it's got to be the one that reduces Evo cost in the back. That would be beautiful. It's a Hanimon. That's unfortunate. All right, and now we just Digivolve in the front, right? It's also unfortunate that our Kageyamon, our puppets player here, like they got 2 turns with Kageyamon, but never got to go wide with it. Like their trash just never had something relevant to summon off of Kaguya, which honestly makes me feel like they should have attacked with that Shumon from earlier, or Shushu from earlier. Maybe get the delete. Oh, we're just gonna. Are we out of level 4s, or are we just deciding that it's the same thing? Why do it? Oh man, are we out of level? No shot, we're out of level 4s. Kaguya will spawn. We're not gonna give her. I mean, yeah, it makes sense not to give it rush, right? All right, Shushumon. Shushumon's gonna get us the token, and we pass at 3. Oof. If I know Growlmon, Growloop, this is game for Growloop. 3 memory, 2 bodies. Forget about it. Another Growl X. Draw. I mean, if you're Kaguya here, if you're puppets, you don't run aces, unfortunately. I wish puppets had room to have an ace, or like they got an ace. That's still something I feel like holding puppets back, is they have like just no like powerful defensive play. Like, yeah, blocker is cool and the Kaguya effect is neat, but like just an ace, just an ace would be really nice. All right, we're at the bottom here. We played purple. Did we play purple Memboost? Oh, we double Graph Crushed 2 purple Memboost, and then Death X. Death X is gonna cost what? We have a reduction of 9 on the board. No, 12. So Death X right now is 8. No, am I wrong? Death X for 8. Oh no, Death X for 5. And then D-Digivolve, delete. Where are you gonna give the -3? Gonna gain. Oh, we're cooked. So trying to figure out where the DP is gonna go. We are gonna give it to. Ooh, Shumon. This is the cost reducing Shumon, or did you have cost? Oh, this is the security minus Shumon. So we're gonna give it to the Growl X. That's cute. I like that. We're gonna attack at 10k, I believe, into security. Kaguya, that's a delete. All right. Yeah, Death X, Crimson Blaze. I think they're all back because of definitely I think they're all back because of puppets. It's kind of crazy. All right, Demonic Disaster. Gonna have to use up 1 Demonic Disaster here. This is gonna. We don't get to play. It's notable. We do not get to play. Do we get to play Gyo here? I don't remember the line. Did we Digivolve Growl X this turn? I guess we did. We must have, right? No, we don't get a Gyo here. Right? We don't get to on-play a Guillaume here. I'm almost... I'm like super positive. Let me see. Oh, they do. They do get the. They do get. They did go Growlix this turn. My bad. They do go Growlix this turn. I went to the recap. He did go Growlix. Thank you. All right, so we do get the Growlix. We get the rush. Growl hits the board. We're still a Kokeshimon. Growl X. This thing has rush. And hopefully we just have enough loop mechanics to win us the game. Definitely possible. Trash is so big now. Gallant. Oh, we're gonna delete our own Death X? Fair enough. Delete our own Death X. Swing. One check. That might be... We have to die. I think we... Oh, 2 checks? Okay, we don't care, right? Oh, the Growl does die. Oh, that's game then. Damn. And then gain rush, swing. Yeah, no ace. Unfortunate. It was just... All the techs really did a number on... on puppets there. Definitely the Death X kind of ruined the board state there. And medieval, right? Like, it was like, I don't think Growlmon won that game because of Growlmon things. They won that game off of the techs. I definitely think things like the medieval Gallant, the Death X really carried that game for Growl Loop there. Two level 5s back to back. Yeah. A little unlucky for... I think that was just like a pretty unlucky game for Puppets. Their trash also didn't help them out. The Puppets board could have been a little wider early on, which could have been enough to make a difference in terms of like clapping back at your opponent, but just not getting like the level 4 or 3 in trash early enough for the Kageyamon, like while Kageyamon was at its strongest, based on the board state. Just unfortunate. Just couldn't get another 5 or a 3 in trash. If we could get that, if we could have gotten that, I think the board might have been wide enough to where puppets could kind of clap back in a more memory efficient way and just run with it from there. But from here, I will. I'll be right back. They're shuffling up, but I do want to get that drink, BRB. Alright, I'm back. We got my drink. Early death. Oh, early Death X pickup? That sucks. Oh, both Gallants to the bottom. That's kind of bad. But at least we make it up for it with we make up for it with the Death X in hand already. Commit their level 5s. I mean, that's kind of what happened, right? We decided to play around the Death X by going level 5 into into level 6 and we just had like it floating like that, but it just wasn't enough, right? Your swing security. Ooh, a tamer's good. So we don't get the deletion effect. And we don't get the delete, we don't get the play. We're gonna pop the boost. Alright, our rest are drawn. Nice. Swing another security. It's a shoo. All right, so here goes another shoo, but this shoo. Oh, we're gonna play the memory setter Orisa off of this shoo. I'm gonna have to. It's kind of scary because it just makes it so. Just makes it difficult for us, right? Because we are looking at. I guess we'll have to see. The Wrestler is sitting at 14K right now. Huge level 5, honestly. All right, so we're gonna play a Hanimon. Oh, we're playing the Hanimon. Pick up. We're gonna just pick up Hanimon. Oh, pick up level 4. Okay. What's our plan then for scramble into Kokeshi? Kokeshi, delete Hani. That's going to let us go into Kaguya. That's a little weak, honestly. Kaguya into the Searcher Shumon. I guess that makes sense to me. Orisa. Oof. So only one puppet there. Sindrel. Can't take both tamers. So we're going to go for the Mirai. Mirai. Okay, we hit the Mirai. No, do the drip swap. Drip switch. No. Ah. All right. Puppets failed the drip switch. That sucks. And for those uninitiated, we searched out a normal an alt art Orisa 3 cost while we were playing the normal art Orisa 3 cost on the board. I think we could have easily drip switched into the alt art Orisa on board. Yeah, exactly, Tim. Tim gets it, bro. That's chat, like that's it. You gotta look good to play good, bro. Come on. But that was an interesting search. We're gonna get the Mirai, which is gonna let us search earlier or later, while also playing something cheaper, which will be interesting. We did decide to pop the boost on the Growl Loop side of things. No rookie, kind of like no rookie. Wow. How do I get my words through this? No rookie before we pop the boost means like we might just not have boost. Block shoe. Block with shoe. 100% block shoe. Yeah, I don't. Oh, it's got piercing. Block shoe. Just. Oh, because it gets deleted. Right? It gets deleted. What is the... What's the ruling on that? Piercing, but on deletions are happening, right? So do you still get the check there? Yeah, you don't get the check there, right? Okay, so I don't think if you guys are, because I didn't see them grab Death X off the search, but I don't think with the current Broid state they should have played. I don't think they should have played the extra rookie here off of the Orisa effect. You think on deletion happens before check? Okay, then yeah. So everything works out here fine. And that's how they played it, so either way. All right, calling for 1. Grab back rookie, grab back level 5. We're going to digivolve that rookie, so we just didn't have rookie, unfortunately. Death X is for how much here? It's for what? Death X, if I remember correctly, is a reduction for 3 for every body, right? So it's for 8. All pending effects must resolve before the check. Okay, cool. Just double checking. Rules are hard. And then we're just gonna digivolve in the back. This makes sense. Like the Death X on board is just a target for us to like lose the game, kinda. Especially since, let's be real, the way Kaguya reads, playing Death X here, if they just have another Kaguya, you could have you just lose your Death X for free, which isn't great. Tessero deck, he created a monster. No, yeah, for sure. No, it's a very strong deck. Rules are easy. Digimon rules are hard. Fair. Promo Shushu. Gonna give us a token. We gotta get damage in. That's kind of my mindset right now. There is a little bit of, you gotta, like, you already lost 2 security, right? You've got to find a way to outrace even a little bit the Growl Loop player. Leaving them at 5 security, I kind of disagree with, but we'll have to see. I mean, you are just giving them cards and trash for free. That could always be a sentiment, but still, like, you just kind of have to. Like, it's still your win condition. Yeah, it's still, I'm sorry, I'm like losing the bit. It's still their win condition, right? Like, you still have to do 5 checks and go for game. So like at some point you got to do it. Maybe you're hoping to do it all in 1 turn, but maybe this isn't the turn to go aggressive, but either way, it feels wrong. Like, I'd rather try to go for game from 3 checks than 5. Especially things like Promo Gallant being a blocker could stop us. We're so wide now. Just play, okay, Shu in the back. Play Mirai? No, another training. So we're trying to go for, what is it? What can we say we're trying to go for? This is going to be such a cheap Death X, but you kind of have to, right? Oh, not going to use the Kaguya effect. That could only be that I like that in the sense that we're trying to make Death X still expensive, right? However, the backfire there is we could have gotten another search, right, off the Shushu. So our hand had, like, with not playing the Shushu, kind of for me reads that the puppet's hand it's got what it needs. They look at their hand and they can think to themselves, I can rebuild off a scramble, off a rookie in the back. I can rebuild with just what's in my hand, and because of that, we don't need to make Death X even cheaper. Because once you have 6 bodies on board, Death X is what? 2? Which is just gross, right? Yeah, it's a 2. They have 3 Digimon and 3 Tamers. They have 3 Digimon and 2 Tamers. Death X is going to come down for a lot here. Ugh, painful. So D-Digivolve, and then the token doesn't get deleted. Most importantly, we're going to get to play a token, or we're going to play a 3. Going to minus... Oh, yeah, nice. Minus that Growlmon. 100% you minus the Growlmon. There's no world in this afternoon that you minus the Death X. No shot. We do have the Growlmon EX... Well, I always forget which one this one is. EX3 or EX4? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. The when attacking, delete one of your Digimon and gain a sec +1. So we could swing delete our Death X, and then from there we would still get at least a check in, but then we lose our Death X for what, right? And we're sitting at 1. Oh, Grav Crush? Did we Grav Crush? Oh, we Grav Crush for that too. Oh. Double Grav Crush. Okay, so we're going to try to go... Can we win? Are the trashes big enough? I guess the trashes are big enough. Okay, that's the gamble, right? Raid into the Kokeshi. Oh, Karakuru, sorry. Karakuru. And we don't delete. But we gain 1 memory, and then we Medieval Gallant. Rest, and then delete. Double Grav Crush all the way to 7. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the double Grav Crush might be enough. Okay, grab Kokeshi and then search. We get 2 hits here, so 4, 5 right there. Now it's on no medieval. All right, so we triggered no medieval there. Gain a memory. No check from Arrestor. Arrestor had a minus security check from an on-play Shushu -1 security. He raided into the 5. He does have piercing, but we did not trigger the inheritable or Growlmon to gain an extra check. We did have a -1 security check on that Arrestor Dramon due to the Shumon. Yeah. All right, so training. We're gonna pop our first of 3 trainings here. Oh, security. No, not the promo Shushu. Oh, this is bad. Oh, that's kind of bad. All right, medieval. If I'm trigger medieval, it's probably going to be suspend and then delete. Yep. Okay, Arisa. We have decided to trigger Arisa. That's going to be searching Shumon. There's Kokeshi. Grab 2. Mem boost to the bottom. Our hand's pretty stacked. All right, here we go. Second token hits the board. Did we give it rush? We chose not to give it rush. Okay. One more training. Kokeshi or Karakuru for 1. Do we trigger the effect? It's going to be a pretty big debate here. Yeah, we are going to trigger one of the tokens. Minus 3k on medieval. Syndrell, I like that. Get another token. 4 minutes in the round left. Oh wow, yeah it is. Dang, this has been a long game. Swing. Oh, we put the -3 on Death X? Curious. So something that I feel like goes unnoticed here actually is we could, in theory, this is not what I would do. So something that I like that we could potentially do, we're gonna go into the Kokeshi, the Kokeshi here. However, I would have loved to see, actually, from 4 memory, you could use your, oh wait, you used the, did you use the Mirai already? Oh no, it's when a Digimon digivolves. Yeah, so off the Syndrell, we could have used the Mirai, bottom deck it, played Karakuru, and then Karakuru on play, pop one of the tokens, and we're at 4, so this puts us at 0. Go into Kaguya, and from there, you leave the Shushumon on board, or the Shumon, the level 3, and then you can swing. You can swing all this DP. If you would put it on the medieval gallant instead, you could swing the, because this is 6, right? You can swing the Syndrellmon. Syndrellmon will pop your rookie, and you, oh, I guess you put on the Death X. Oh man, I was thinking there's a world where you use the Death Xmon trigger to delete your lowest, to delete your token. Or sorry, you use the Death Xmon trigger to trigger essentially your Kaguya, and we might be doing a version of that. I just don't know. We're definitely doing a version of that. I want to see how this actually resolves. Because they're doing it a slightly different route than I kind of anticipated, but we are going, oh, we're going to play that shoe. So yeah, we're going to do a similar version for sure. Another 3, so end of turn, Kaguya. I like this, personally. This is good. Another token. So what are we at? We're at 10 minus 6 from Syndrell. That does clear the Death X. Oh, we never gave the Syndrell rush, so we can't overclock it. Oh, okay. We can't overclock the Syndrell. Okay, so I was almost there with my way to clear this board. Kinda. I definitely think there's a world where you could have cleared all these bodies, actually. Because if you had stacked all this DP on the medieval gallant, Kaguya will always delete the lowest level. So there's got to have been a way to deal with the Guillemon as well. Unfortunate. We used 2 Grav Crushes to get here though as the Groundmon player, so I don't know. We might not have it. We'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, at the very least, I feel like if all the DP minus went on, the medieval gallant, yeah, they trigger all their stuff, but then you're still able to clear the Guillemon and use the Death Xmon trigger to clear the Guillemon. So all they're left with is the Guillemon or the Death X on board. Still kind of misplayed. Should have activated Overclock to delete the token. Kaguya deletes Gallant token minus 3k on Gio and leave the Death X. Yeah, like there was definitely a route there where you clear board. The problem, the only thing, Rice Boy, is the Sindrel didn't have Rush and was played that turn, I believe. Granted, we could have given it Rush, and that's probably where we're discussing, like, kind of was the misplay. I guess you can still overclock and then not attack because you can't attack. If you trigger overclock, you have to attack. But if you can't attack, can you still trigger overclock? I think you can. No. Overclock got eroded. No, overclock got eroded. Look up the errata overclock. I'm pretty sure if you pay the cost of overclock, you have to attack. And I know, or no. They someone has to fact check me on that. But I know. All right. Fundamentally, there is an errata on overclock. I do not remember which way the errata went. So I could be wrong. Tim could be wrong. One of us is wrong. I know there's an errata, so I don't know which one is right. The errata was for the attack target, I believe. Oh, was that what I mean, I could just be completely wrong. That's fine. I don't remember. But from here, Sindrel just wins. So. Alliance 2 checks. Jack Raid 2 memory. Whatever. -6 on Death X. So you can overclock and you have to attack if you legally can. If your Digimon has summoning sickness, it obviously can. Okay, all right. So that's what I thought, Schmaz. That's what I thought it was. That's how I remember it. I don't like speaking in absolutes in this channel, or at least when it's a personal show, I try not to speak. Obviously we interact with chat, let chat decide if I'm wrong or not, stuff like that. But either way, that is pretty close to what I thought it was going to be. The question definitely in my mind was, even if you can't attack, can you still overclock? Which I would think you could, but you proved to me that. But if you pay for overclock, you have to attack if you can. It's not a May, and I think that was the errata. I have to look it up though. I'm commentating and looking at this game. We choked to 1. Dang, so we still couldn't take game there? Even with Alliance 4 checks potentially? Ugh. I feel like there was a better way then. There's one Graph Crush. Hanimon attack. I definitely think you Hanimon attack. Block Kaguya. Oh, you know what? Do I agree with that? Kind of not. Kind of don't agree with that. I feel like blocking with the Hanimon would have been fine. I guess you don't want them to go Arrestor. Now you can still block Hanimon if they go Arrestor into your board. Oh, when a Digimon is deleted Oh, when a Digimon's deleted, you get to delete the lowest. It doesn't. It's any Digimon is deleted. Oh, how could I forget? Oh, how could I forget that Kaguya's actually kind of good? He has the inherit? What? Oh, why not end the attack so he can't loop? Oh, right, the Kokeshi. You're right. And I think that's time and round. So Growl Loop unfortunately does get it. Unfortunately. What an interesting one. While it can attack, you can choose to activate Overclock by deletion, a token or trade Digimon if you wanted to. Taken from the Judge Discord. It can pay the cost. If it can pay the cost and not swing. Yeah, if it can't attack. But if it can attack. Yes, we did. Linktivity. That's exactly what happened. Kaguya did delete the Gyo. They attempted to play another Gyo, but now that's time and round, so it's over. It did. Yeah, so it all went according to Keikaku. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I don't have to wear a headset right now. Oh, that's wonderful. I hate always having to wear a headset. No, I still don't think. I think if you pay for overclock, you have to attack. Like if you don't have summoning sickness, you have to attack with overclock. That is 100% how that goes. If you can't attack, you can still pay for overclock and go. That's a really cool playmat. An OC character? That's really fun. Okay, we could watch... Chicago doesn't like being streamed. I don't know if I want to stream Chicago. Let's get... What is Rift? Why is everybody in this Rift tag? Oh, everyone's got the Rift bound tag. Oh, fun. Oh, that's fun. I still need to try to get a Rift bound tournament going. Let's get Doo-Doo Destins on screen. Let's get Doo-Doo Destins on screen and get we're gonna get not cherry picked. Puppet is like too skill intensive for its power level. That could be probably true. So the reason is you paid the cost by deleting to initiate the effect. Even if it doesn't have rush, you can still pay for the overclock and not legally swing. Just pop just to have the minus D. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's never the... Yeah. That wasn't... Just changing my screens here. Get the timer on. Get the timer accurate. 47 minutes. And let's get this show on the road. Those are pretty sleeves. What kind of sleeves are those? Are those the Rosemon sleeves? Or Lily? Oh, that's Lilymon sleeves. Oh, that's the art from... What's that random Lilymon like reprint that has like the really pretty alt? I think, oh, was it like an art contest alt art? I think that's what this Lilymon, these Lilymon sleeves are. Looks like we're playing green, like potentially Bloom Lord, some kind of green plant situation happening here. Oh, we got Team Jack Raid showing off. All right, store champion, August 23rd or 2003, 2023. Whatever, man. What are we showing off, people? Where's people showing off like, I don't know, acorns or something? I'm joking. I don't have merch. That'd be crazy. All right, so we're gonna training. It looks like it's gonna be potentially a purple hybrid. Ow, ow, oh no, it is not purple hybrid. It is dark animal engine. Good stuff, purple good stuff. We haven't seen the top end yet, so it's either like maybe it's a Lord Knight, maybe it's a Levia, but I know a lot of people are happy to see someone trying to play it. I keep hitting my boom stand. I'm sorry. From the wiki, I could have sworn there was an errata. Let's see. Aha! 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 You guys are wrong. 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 I got it. I'm pulling it up. You best believe. You best believe I love it when I'm right. Where is this saved? Is this saved in screenshots? We're not saving it in screenshots. We're saving it in pictures. Let me see if I can get it on screen here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Bam. 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 From the official. All right, whose turn is it? It's Mimi's turn. Hold on. Here you go. Right there. Official errata. Can we move on? Can we say I'm right? Ah! Alright, I'm putting that away now. My bad. Damn, Leviamon already. Holy. That's nasty. That is mean. Jesus Christ. How did we get there so fast? I see the Garu X, so we must have had a base Garu into Serb X? Oh, Protoform? We just had everything. Oh my god. I think the bottom is definitely Bloomlord. They're the only ones who play PAL X. Really? I guess it is a 3 cost or 3 KDP. Yeah, Tim. Yeah, you're right about that. That was my question. I wasn't sure about that one, that half. All right, Levia, 3 chat. Oh, wow. Mimi, at least we got a Mimi. I mean, we could have shotgunned this Levia a little too soon. Training. All right, no security. Oh, that's dirty. That's just mean. Oh my god, I hate showing gray. Oh, ruin mode. That's just pack it up. I mean, is there something we could do? Is there like a medieval? No, right? No, medieval doesn't get us out of this. Death X doesn't get out of, like, is there any like really strong hard drop that gets us out of this situation? I don't think so. For sure, I feel like Monfusion had a way to clear board. I agree on that. Yeah, that's what I was trying to like collect in my brain. Like there had to have been a way for Monfusion to clear board, including the backup rookie. Like there was just too many ways to delete lowest level, delete minus 3k here, 3k there. We could have potentially minus 12k'd with our Sindrel. Like there just gotta have been a route there that just full clears board. That's insane. Oh my god, that is such an unfortunate from Sean here for Sean Doo Destin. They have you see the sleeves, you see the playmat Doo Destin. Check out their YouTube channel. I think they did like I haven't looked at them in a minute, and that's not a disrespect thing. That is I'm not checking in on everybody's YouTube channel every day. Honestly, the amount of Digimon content I consume on YouTube is a lot lower nowadays. I don't know if that's just me trying to focus on my own thing kind of thing, or just like not the kind of content I want to be consuming on YouTube right now kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know. But let me see. What was their newest video? What was Doo Destin's latest video? I'll link them in chat for you guys, because I do. They're good people. Oh, I remember. They have like 1,000,005 stupid numbers in their hat tag. I will judge them for that. There we go. Doo Destin. Check them out. They got some good stuff. Oh, they haven't uploaded in 3 weeks. Brother. But they had a really cool... Yeah, here it is. They had a really cool podcast video. Yeah, Tamer Talk, they called it. It was their episode 1. They got Huang, Alex Pham, Zero. His name Zero's not him. Everyone always calls him Huang Zero. He's not Huang Zero. He's Huang or Alex Pham. Pham? No, it's not Pham, right? I know there's a PH in there, but it's not English, so it's probably pronounced differently. I could be wrong. Dan Vang was on there. Sakib was on there. Hossein or Hossein? I don't know. Other languages are difficult for me, anyway. But it was a really interesting podcast. It was fun to listen to for sure. So check them out. Either way, game 2, just Gabu pass. Ooh, that's not great. That means like we're probably like looking to get some like either we're trying to get some digivolving value out of our 4s, or our hand's that bad. So I guess we'll see. We got a good old training here. If we couldn't count to 4, we have it. If we couldn't count to 5, we have it. Lilymon X still is kind of like... My problem with Lilymon X isn't that Lilymon X is a bad card. My problem with Lilymon X is that there's no good Lilymons for the deck specifically. I feel like obviously Lilymon for Adventure is a really strong card, but... oh, we were trying to save for the Gabumon X? Must be... we can grab 2 yeah, there we go. Grab 2 things. You got to discard something though for that. It's massively difficult to absorb all the content, let alone narrow in the type of Digimon content that you want to focus on. What's our current matchup? I see Bloomlord currently. What's on the top? The top is Leviamon. At least that's what we saw completely devastate game 1, was the Leviamon top end. We could be on a mix. We could be on something closer to what Momin, aka Donkey Nog, plays. So far we've seen the Garu twice. The Garu X twice now is disgusting. Jesus. Oh wow, that's gonna get the discard 2 going, gain 1 memory, but then we have to go into level 5 in not the cleanest of ways. Octo, ooh, or Drago. It's not Octo, it's Drago, sorry, Drago, and then we can't play anything. Lilymon for the Alliance inheritable alone is what Bloom. Yeah, no, the Lily, like, it's okay. Like, don't get me, like, it's one of those things where it's like you can argue for the Adventure Lilymon to be in Bloomlord, but it's not like a slam dunk. Like, obviously this is a great card. Some of the power budget is just like missing on that card, so it's not like a slam dunk, but it's like the best they got. Gabu X into Garu X, bro. Someone deck check this guy. Nah, I trust people. Maybe that's a flaw. At the end of the day, I'm always gonna err on the side of people aren't trying to cheat, and B, I'm always gonna err on the side of maybe we're just joking. I don't need to go into the conversation. You're not trying to say they're cheating. You're just trying to have a fun comment and be funny. And I'm sorry that I took it the wrong way for a moment. All right, we're debating on if we need to go training. Where did all our memory go? Did we have to play this Palmon? I'm always trying to cheat, Kappa. Yeah, fair. You're different, though. Kappa. Lucky hands happen. Yeah. I don't know why I went on like a mini mental rant for that for a second. Just my brain. Like, I'm telling you, the way my brain works is like, I'm on a train and there's just like a million train tracks in front of me, and any little thing can derail me into a different train, and it's just going, and it's from station to station to station, and it's just, it doesn't end. We did training to digivolve into Sunflow. Okay. Missing the 5? Ugh. That sucks. That sucks so much. And you, like, you're missing the 5 and you just watched your opponent just have the most beautiful line in front of you. We're gonna play Toge. We could play Tamer there. Oh, we're gonna draw for Coco. This is a weak veggie board state. Definitely is a weak veggie board state. I'm gonna edit some slides here for myself in a second. Yeah, I have a new slide to add. Hyper Coliseum is running hosting the Top Cut regional this weekend, so I want to make sure I have some advertisement for them going on while I can. There we go. I got that set up. We do go into the Lily that passes turn, unfortunately. Levia only deletes Levia X deletes 4, 5, 6. No, not 4, 5, 6. It's evens. No, it's odds. So it should delete the 5, right? Drago gives it piercing, I believe. Ooh, Cherubi. Cherubi play. What are you playing? Oh, this is a tough decision. Pal to suspend the psych. And definitely minus the Levia, making you too small to hit over the Cherubi. Nice. What are we gonna bring back? The Garu? We're debating. It's gonna be Drago. Them going Drago for me signals that they have another protoform at hand, and they're about to go. They're about to be so nasty with it. Oh, Biting Crush onto the Cherubi. Discard Levia. Yeah, there goes Cherubi. Overflow 4. Choking to 1. Ugh. Difficult. That's the last EX9 regional in North America, if I remember the schedule coming up this weekend. Yeah, I think we have like an Ulti Cup, maybe. I think we switch into doing a couple, like an Ulti Cup or two. Gen Con should be BT22, right? So that'll be interesting. I wonder if they got anyone commentating Gen Con. That'd be fun. Gen Con will be BT22. It will be impossible for any stream for Gen Con due to the fact that it's Gen Con. That's sad. I feel like Gen Con should have a stream. We're gonna go into this older Lilymon that will bottom deck something. Oh, this is Lilymon Ace, isn't it? Oh, we HPD'd for this. Interesting. This is such a bad matchup for Bloomlord, man. That's... Oh, it's so bad. Training. Oh, this is just so bad. At least we choked to 1. At least we choked to 1. Oh yeah, this is like the super... This is the air quotes the English only alt art, right? That's what this is for the Lilymon. Yeah, I definitely think that's what it is. I'm not sure how I feel about BT22. Only thing that's interesting to me, there have been the Jimmy Ken deck. Oh, that's the Flame deck. I like that deck. That does sound fun. And the Pro Tag deck, and they don't seem very strong compared to what's currently available. I feel like for BT22, the biggest things that we got to think about is how does Diaboro change? Because at any moment, Diaboro could be a monster of a deck. And is the new support enough? The Omnimon stuff is very close to good, for sure. Omnimon stuff is very close to good. I see us going to Drago here, by the way. If we go Drago, GG. Sorry, Omnimon's gonna be good. The Mastamon new Tamer is gonna be a nice consistency piece that I don't think people are giving enough credit. So there's a world where that's useful. Wow. Play Darktra, delete your lowest play cost. Wow. That's tough. It just auto loses to Medieval. That's fair. That's the next one I was going to talk about. The Rena, the second Rena. I don't know. Like, I don't feel like a second Rena was the problem with All Force, in the sense that like they're just hoping for another name, kind of like Darugamon is just praying to God they get a second Kotsuke, specifically Kotsuke. But the new Rena is pretty good, and it could be enough. Plus the protection they get. Plus the new support might be enough to push All Force into a pretty good spot. I'm still not sold on like the promo being justified in its price. I think I would be I'm not super convinced that the level 4 is going to see that much play to where the promo needs to be like $80 or whatever it's at. And like, it's just like, nah, I don't see it. What do you think will be the best BT22 deck? The best BT22, it might be Sun and Moon. I'm putting my money on either Omni or Sun and Moon. Those are my big two. There's a world where someone just discovers a really great combination, like CS slop or Cyber Sleuth slop, whatever we want to call it. Cyber Sleuth, Cyber Sleuth Crockpot, could be good. Oh, Lilymon into Lilymon. No Lilymon for Lilymon X here is pretty unfortunate. CS is pretty impressive. Maybe. I'm not convinced on pure CS yet, but there's potential. Like it's not bad by any means. Alphamon got some support too, which there's definitely some shenanigans where like Alphamon could be really good. At least I think so. But the ones that stand out to me are the two big ones. The ones I would put my money on being the best ones are Omni and sorry, someone said it in chat. What was it? Omni, what was the Sun and Moon. That was the second one. Sun and Moon and Omni are the big two for me that I think will have the highest likelihood of breaking into the meta. I could be wrong though. Like none of these opinions of mine are too strong, too yet. So this is just for the sake of conversation and answering questions on how I feel about things. I'm gonna play Leopard. Do you think Omni will play Alter S? I want to say no. I want to say Omni wants to just be Omni. I don't think they want to go into Alter S with the new stuff. But I again could be wrong. I definitely think the Nokia is really good for Omni. Nokia is probably single-handedly going to change how Omni players look at that deck. I think it's really good. I think it's going to be disgusting. I mean, there's a world where Alter S is the better version just because, like, there are times where you just keep turn and win the game. Because, like, you can, in theory, you can Omni, Alter S, swing, trash 2, unsuspend, or trash 1, unsuspend. So that's 2 checks. Swing again, that's 3 checks. End of attack, play out your 2 guys. And heal. And then you DNA again into any of the DNA Omnis at that point. And then Alter B for game. Right? Because Alter B trashes 2, you just did 3. So that, like, if that's the world we live in, Alter S definitely has a place because of the OTK. But would it be the main focus? I'm not convinced. Or does the new Alter S... No, the new Alter S lets you play any Garu or Greymon. So yeah, you can play Melga and Wargrey. So yeah, here we go. Levi, did you evolve into Levi? This is just such a bad matchup, man. Like, just Bloomlord can't do anything here. The Darktra was devastating. The Levi is just devastating. Biting Crush, Levi X in the back. It is just, oh man, I don't even want to. I don't even know if I should, like, I should have left, kind of thing. Like, this is, and it's no hate on any of the players, right? Like, I'm no, like, both of these players are really strong and are, like, Sean is fighting, man. They are fighting to try to stay in this game, and it's such a bad matchup for them. It's really unfortunate. I mean, True Galaxy and not just Galaxy Engine plus Broken Blue Top End. I am talking about Top End Galaxy. And I include the red half because some of the red half gets a lot of noise too. Like Medusamon is a really good top end that I think is underappreciated, along with Medieval Gallant, along with Gallimon X. Hey Risu, I love you too. I love me too, double whammy. I'm great. And then the Mimi whiffs. Oh yeah, the Mimi whiffing, dude. It's just so tough. Yeah, EX09 Alter S is designed to work with Wargrey and Melga to keep with the Adventure 2020 anime lore theme. Too bad it's not Adventure. Ugh. I hate that card. I hate that card so much in Adventure. Yeah, that was so awful from Sean. That, like, not awful in the sense that we were just hard countered. Like, that was. Anyway, I linked them earlier. I'll link them again. Doo Destin's YouTube. Caught you in 4K. That I said I love me too? I do love me. I'm great. Oh, wait. Oh, just the I love you. Are you gonna clip the I love you part? Maybe that's funny. I get it. I got it. Palomon Ace could be funny now. That's true. Let me see what table we can speed on off to. See if there's any names out here I don't recognize. Let's go to table 2. Oscuro. Oscuro. I forget. Any Spanish speakers out there? Oscuro is... Is it dark? Like literally dark? Or because like in my mind, my brain translates oscuro like it's dark outside, but like not like dark as in evil. Or shadow. Like oscuro is like shadowy, right? But it's not like, it doesn't have like a evil context in my... Maybe I'm wrong about that. Anyway, I'm changing the screens. There you guys go. Memory markers are touching and everything. Dark like darkness. It's like it's dark out. Yeah, like it's dark out. Yeah, but for some reason when I translate it in my head in Spanish, it doesn't have like an evil connotation, like dark type Digimon, like an oscuro type Digimon. Like it's not. It doesn't work that way for me. I don't know why. I think promo cards included with the pre-orders of the game screen that Digimon. For the game screen, the Digimon being in the game. What are the promos again? Wait, what? Like, the promo cards were what? The Apollo? Not Apollo, sorry. It was Aegismon. I forget his name. Luna, Corona, Grace, and Agio. That's what it was. Or falling downstairs. Galaxy Rookies post. They revealed Coronamon, didn't they? They definitely revealed Coronamon, and there's no shot that in the Olympus 12 themed game that Apollo and Corona aren't gonna, or Apollo and Diana aren't part of that, right? I think, but I 100% they revealed Coronamon, I believe recently, like yesterday or today. So. You mean Time Stranger? Yeah, I think we're talking about, at least Uncanny Girl is definitely talking about Time Stranger. Koichi falling down mode. That's funny. They're literally in the trailer. Yeah, they're talking. We are talking. Okay, cool. They're in the trailer. Are they in the trailer? I guess are they? I don't remember. The only listen, chat. The only thing I remember from that trailer is that Lobomon is in the bar, drinking his sorrows away, and I respect that. And honestly, that's where I'm at in my life. Except I don't drink, so me and Lobomon, we relate. Also, this is stream like 117 where I've managed to mention Lobomon every stream. Got it. There's a video of Lobo, and I think there's Kendo. Oh, I gotta see the video of Kendo. If you have that, like, don't like search for it, but feel free to send me a video of Lobo and Kendo. That'd be hype as. I drink, therefore I am Lobo. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I miss you, Brady. Miss your content, man. They were called Minervamon's sidekicks. Oh, they're Minervamon sidekick. Lobo and Aguni are Minervamon sidekicks. Yeah, man, I would drink too if I was Minervamon's sidekick. You telling me I'm a side piece? That's crazy. Oh, is this Armor versus Red Purple Imperial? This is in fact Armor versus Red Purple Imperial. And while we do get the alt arts, I'm still holding out till Grace gets revealed. Grace Nova? Oh, wow. Odin's Breath and Security. Was that minus... I'm going to have to reread that card. That's -1 security check to the whole field, right? It's like a holy wave? Odin. One of your opponent's Digimon gets -3k until at the end of turn. If there are 6 or fewer total cards in both players' security stacks, all of your opponent's Digimon gains second -1. Wow. 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 Busted. That's a turn of Imperial Digimon doing nothing, right? I mean, Imperial Digimon does have ways to get +1 security, right? We like the Pale Dramons just give it +1 security. So like we can still maybe win here. Maybe. Like this is 1 check. Fighter mode, burns. No, I don't think we got it. Has +1 and trashes 1, but like how do we don't get the last check, right? Yeah, but yeah, so we do 2 here. Right? What's the burn? Hitting Awakening's good. Our opponent's going to get to start at 3 memory no matter what we do. What is these? I'm sorry. I tried to mute. It didn't work. Yeah, I think they're 1 security short. Unless like... I don't know. If they don't have calling in hand. Oh, the calling in hand does everything for us, right? Can we not? Oh my god, I don't want to talk about the horse game. Oh, don't do that to me. That horse game is so weird. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Maybe because I'm married, I don't get it. Maybe that's it. Is that a fair conclusion? Like, I don't get it because I'm not married. Because I am married, I should say. Sorry. Can we talk about the horse game? I don't know. I mean, you guys can talk about it in chat, I guess. But man. Damn, Risu calling everybody out. I'm just saying, man. Risu, it's more likely you're just not a degenerate on the inside. Pat and Wooly love the horse game, and both of them are married. Who's Pat and Wooly? Like in basketball? Is the horse game? Helkin, I don't... Stay pure while you can, brother. Stay pure while you can. I think this is a game from Imperial. When does the burn happen? Okay, the burn happens when Digivolving. Cool. They're fighting game streamers? Oh, that's fun. From Super Castle Beast. Oh, that's fun. Risu says he doesn't like the horse game, but realistically he's betting money on the horse game because they're anime. I'm just like, so fundamentally, like, okay, like the horse game's fine. Like, I think it's weird, but if people like it, whatever. Like, fundamentally, it's just for me, like, I always think like the premise is weird. Like, let's be real, the premise is weird. And then I'm also very like I'm kind of over it when it comes to gacha. Like gacha hit a high point of like media relevance when it came to Genshin Impact, and it's just been nonstop ever since. And I'm like, I don't know. I blame gacha for the fall of gaming, honestly. Personally, because it's so like you gotta understand it from the point of a developer. And the point of, like, from the viewpoint of a developer, and it's like, why would I make a AAA game like Assassin's Creed? Don't fight with me about, oh, Assassin's Creed sucks or anything. It's not the point. We're gonna pick a random game, and I picked Assassin's Creed. What's the point of making Assassin's Creed when I can make a slot machine and make trillions of dollars? And like, the developer's not the one thinking that. Actually, sorry, I need to rewind. It's not, you are a developer and you're trying to make a game that you love, and then the people paying you to make that game and invest into you making that game say, why isn't your game making $1 billion like Genshin Impact? Why is it costing us to make this game when you could just, you know, make Dokkan Battle and just PNG everybody to death and make trillions of dollars. I'm exaggerating the numbers, but you get my point. Like, it is warping the minds of a lot of the investment side of game development, which, sorry to say, it is important. And then it trickles down, and now we have to make gacha games for everybody. I don't know. I hate gacha personally. Like, I fell into the trap one time, as in, like, I probably paid too much. That was I did it for the Fire Emblem. There was the Fire Emblem gacha, and then there was like a Sonic Forces gacha, and I played both of those. And I paid in a little bit, and then I was like, wait, this is dumb. This is so dumb, and I just never did it again. No, TCGs aren't gacha. Number one, buying packs is randomized, yes. It is also a little gacha in the sense that it is a slot machine, but you are getting a physical product that can be then traded by other people and have value. Or you can just do, like, I don't really buy that much product. Like, I buy packs for fun, like $4 for a pack. But fundamentally, the main difference is you're getting a physical product that therefore translates into physical value that you can sell and trade with other people around you, and actually, like, I don't want to say recoup that value, but you can transition that value and that investment into other things, right? You buy $100 Omnimon. Not always. It's like a stock market. It goes up and down. But for the most part, you can then go to your homie and say, I have this $100 card. I would like to trade you for this $100 card. And then your homie would be like, yeah, I want to do that deal. And, like, you transcend the value of your original purchase, where you spend $200 on a League skin and, like, you might not even get the skin you want. And I'm talking strictly about their, like, gacha version of everything. Oh, sorry. Let me catch up on chat. FIFA. Okay, we're talking about FIFA or MLP. Let me. Sorry, horse game. Why is everyone talking about horse game? Okay, they're fighting game streamers. Oh, that horse game. It's a gacha game. All right, horse game. Nah, bro. No one is over gacha. I'm over gacha. Oh, I see. You're just memeing. It's MLP over and over again. MLP, My Little Pony. Oh, because of the. That's funny. I like that. Gachapons ruin everything. Look at you, Appmont. True. Uncanny Girl gets it. Bro, sports games have been ruining gaming long before gacha. I mean, sports games, I don't know who started what, but sports games definitely are like an example of the problem. I don't have the confidence to say who did it first, but, like, because even before sports games started doing it, Puzzles and Dragons, right? Puzzles and Dragons was doing gacha. I don't know my timeline, so I can't say anything for sure. But sports games, definitely part of the issue. Bro, man, I like Assassin's Creed 2. 100%. I didn't want to, like, say a game and then people will, like, use that game against me when I wasn't even trying to say anything about the game. That is more to do so with investors, and 100% has more to do with investors. That's my point. FIFA Ultimate Team was around before the earliest gacha game. Oh, interesting. I don't know. But it's why we are seeing a lot more insane things from indie devs. We play TCGs. That's pretty gacha. No, I think I guess I already read that, but I think TCGs, the physical component of TCGs and the ability to, if you can avoid the gacha in TCGs entirely. You don't have to buy a single pack of cards, and still fully play the game and get everything you enjoy out of it. Vampire Survivor was made, after all, by a casino machine maker who took all of their knowledge of addictive gameplay loops. Fair enough, right? Nah, Elysian is gonna be gacha, bet. I mean, are you saying gacha in the sense of, like, Hearthstone? Because if they're like Hearthstone's amazing. Like, because again, while it is gacha when you open packs, if you're like Hearthstone, you can dismantle the cards, and then eventually there's an eventual point in Hearthstone where you just have every card guaranteed to you, right? And there's definitely, I think, an important value there. Also, that I just noticed the Elmo Vmon at the bottom of this Magnadramon playmat is just beautiful. That is amazing. Jesus. I love that Vmon. TCGs are exactly. I don't think TCG. I don't think it's a. I do not compare TCGs to gacha at all. TCGs have reward value. Thank you, Uncanny Girl. No, it's gacha. Yeah, no, I don't. I just don't agree with that. TCGs are legit gacha. No, I've sold an old gacha account on eBay. Yeah, that's not legal. I wish packs were $4. Here we are. We pay like $9. Maybe I exaggerated on the price of packs. I don't know. I think packs are like 4 to 5 for English. Sorry, for NA, USD. TCGs involve interacting with real people. No, gacha truly does that. Is Master Duel a gacha? I feel like with the like those are gacha. Like those are fundamentally like a little bit of gacha, but like you can eventually guarantee. There's a ceiling in how much you can pay until they give you new cards, right? Whereas like for me, like the real gacha is like, oh, I need my 5-star Raiden, so it takes $200 to get Raiden, but then I also need to get Raiden 6 times to get her Constellation 7 or whatever it is. I'm making stuff up. I don't remember the game. And then I also have to gacha for the weapon because there's the purple weapon that only comes up on the specific banner, and I also have to get that 5 times so I can fuse them to where I can have a +7 spear or whatever. Like that to me is the gacha. Plus you can sell the undercard. I guess we're including Puzzles and Dragons. Are MMOs a gacha? It has gacha. MMOs are not gacha. Hearthstone is hella gacha. I don't think I fundamentally, yes, opening packs in gacha, but like you can reassemble that value to guarantee yourself the entire set, which I think is a completely better state than what a gacha game offers people. There's no way to guarantee like that you get your 5-star Zhonghui or whatever, right? Or I'm making up names and I haven't played Genshin since like forever ago. Like I played when like the last time I tried that game was when Raiden came out. Yeah, Master Villain is 100% gacha. Counter argument to that, I need 4 copies of a mythic, but the pack they come in has 35 mythics. Yeah, Wolfhorn, but then you can turn around and say, I mean, I guess if you're talking about the digital card games, I'm talking about TCGs. There's a difference between like the premise, the initial premise is Digimon TCGs, are they gacha? No. If we want to transition into digital, yeah, they're a little more gacha, 100%. I'm not going to disvalue that. They do things to make your life easier than most gachas, which allows them to be a little more digestible for me. But fundamentally, yeah, I would say a digital card game is gacha. A TCG, a trading card game, is not gacha. And for those who were actually following the game, I believe Armors won. I think. You guys know who won that? I want to say it was Armors. TCGs, like, but my big argument for why TCGs aren't gacha isn't necessarily like anything pack related or pull rate related or anything like that. It is strictly if you want to participate in the Digimon card game, Magic the card game, Yu-Gi-Oh, instead of buying packs, you can go out and straight up buy the exact deck you want. Price, that's a different conversation, but you can guarantee yourself what you want out of a card game, and you cannot do that in gachas. Period. Anyway, Red Purple Imperial is gacha at the least, because oh boy do I need promotion. Well, like the thing about gacha isn't so much the price for me. Like Like, I mean, I like on some level, like it's kind of good. Like people are gonna like, I might get crucified for this. Let me switch cameras. Let's finish this conversation and we'll call it the end of round 2, right? We got 33 seconds left anyway. But what's my point here? What did I just read? Oh, red, purple, and pure. Like, so for me, the point of gacha isn't necessarily, like, the definition of gacha and why I don't like gacha isn't super necessarily tied to dollar amount. For me, it's what is guaranteed to you after you spend X amount of money, right? And for me, oftentimes gacha, you can spend thousands and not get what you want. Or like the amount that, like, that inflatable curve of like I'm talking like Maple Story, like cubes where you just throw money at it and literally roll a slot machine over and over again, praying for what you want, and you don't have any guarantees to get what you want from that. I hate that this light is red in my face. There's like no fixing that. But like, and then like my other tangent was like where I'm gonna feel like I get crucified for, like, I feel like it's okay for games, like video games, to have some form of like actual like cash sink, if that makes sense. Because it, like, again, I'm always in favor of just like funding your player or funding your developers so they can keep making the game they love, etc., etc. Like, that's where my mindset goes. But it just depends on what the player is getting out of money sinking their wallet like that. And that's where things like FOMO comes in, and I'm not really a fan of that either. And it's just like, oh. By the way, I love gacha because it's funny. Wait, what's funny? What's funny about which part of gacha is funny? Like the pulling stuff, or like just like the games, or like, don't get me wrong, like Genshin was, when I played Genshin, it was fun. I had fun exploring the world, collecting my treasure chests. But then like you get to the point where like, oh, this character is really hot and you really want to play it, and like it's like, how do you get this character? Spend $600 to get the full character unlocked, and you're like, oh my god. And that's more than that actually, but you get my point. People think Blue Archive is cute. I don't know too much about Blue Archive. I know it exists, but I don't really know Blue Archive. Risu got it dead on. If you have $1 million USD and start a new TCG, you can play whatever you want. Gacha have a chance of taking all your money without being able to do the same. Yeah, that's kind of like my fundamental difference thing. Not all pity mechanics let you pick the character you want. Some are just like, there are better gachas than others, right? Like, what's this new one that everyone keeps like advertising? Ethereal Restart, where their selling point is like, after 100 pulls, there's no 50-50. You're guaranteed to get what you want. Okay, brother, how much does 100 pulls cost? Granted, though, I think the reason why some like people can stomach it a little better for like some of these gachas though is like, there's no, it is pay to win, but it's not like competitive. Like, you're not really versing other people, so it kind of gets a pass. You're just kind of like funding your account for the sake of funding your account, which like there's some level of fun to that. Like, again, I'm not hating on gacha, but like I definitely like blame gacha and in Transcendence, the ultimate sports team stuff, for why the current landscape of AAA titles is like, just like the current landscape of gaming is in general. Like, because fundamentally, people at the top that don't know jack shit about video games and just care about their profit margins are gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, bro, FIFA just made $10 trillion with this budget. Where's your trend? Where? If I give you this budget, you better make me back that money too. Like, what or else I'm just gonna invest into FIFA. And so now everyone has this pressure to make that money. It's just a sick, like, I don't know. Like, this is a whole like economic thing, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm even qualified to talk about it, but like fundamentally, like, this whole world we live in right now, and I think it's going to come to a head in the sense that like companies are forced to make more and more profit every year and find more and more ways to do that. And like if they don't make profit, like a company can't go even for a year. A company can't go honestly, like it's even worse than that. Like you can still be profitable, like make a profit, air quotes, because like people throw their profit number really bad. It's really annoying how it's done. But like we made X amount, like you need to make, if you don't increase, like if your profits, like let's say you made $100, like we're going to make them a number small and digestible. I made $100 this year. I profited $100 this year. Next year I can profit $105 and be like, oh, I'm increasing. That's a 5% increase, right? That's not good enough. That like to your investors and to your whoever like could be supporting you, or you're over, like, you know, the people at the top that don't know jack shit other than jack shit, are gonna look at you and be like, that's terrible. You're awful. Why did I bother? It's like, I grew. That's not good enough. You have to, like, if you're not hitting $125 that next year, like you're at risk of losing all your funding, losing this, losing that, and it's like, what the hell? MMO drop tables are hella gacha. Yeah, you don't have to buy them though. Like, you have to play the game and then get there and then eventually get the reward by playing the game and investing in the game. No monetary, just like button push, right? It's like a huge difference. I think that's a huge difference. Like, and then in most MMOs, the item is guaranteed to be the item you want. And what I mean by that is a lot of these gacha games will be like, oh, here's the item you wanted, but instead of percent attack and percent elemental attack and haste or whatever, instead we're giving you HP and defense and negative attack. And you're like, okay, great. So I finally got the drop I wanted, but but it has the bad stats, so I didn't get the drop I wanted. So it's like, what the, it's anyway, running it all the way back to Hearst Girls. It's weird, but people like it and want to win races, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I don't know. That's kind of why I moved away from talking about a particular game, because I was just like, people can like what they want. I'm just personally blaming gacha games for where the world is in where the gaming industry is right now. This is round 3. They're getting sitting down. Round 3's just got paired. People are going to their tables. We have the Leviamon player here at table 2, but I don't think I want to cover them. I kind of want to cover Chicago, but this is round 3. This is potentially the last round. Let me see. Chicago is doing really well. Let me see, what are the pairings at? No, we're definitely got another round coming for sure. There's definitely gonna be a round 4. Oh, Morgana Kane won that. So Red Purple Imperial won that last round. Yeah, let's go to table 1. I really want to see table 1. Law X versus Chicago. They're doing really well tonight, so I wanna cover them. They're one of our long-standing judges here at Eagle's Nest. So shout outs to them for that and everything they do here. Let me see if I can get the timer going for you guys so we can get into this rant and you guys can know when the round is over. 47-20. Gacha is a primary reason why almost every studio is trying to force out live service models and forcing many of their developers to stop working on the kind of game they like. Gacha is gambling addiction, just like TCG's. Horse game just brought the gambling to the forefront with horse races. I mean, that part I don't really care. Like for me, the part that creeps me out about the horse game, like the gacha conversation for the horse game is like the main conversation, and then like the creepy part for me is like the game is literally just about watching girls run and training them to run, but they're not like, we're not talking about like track and field, we're talking about horses. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm just not like, it just puts me in a weird mental space. Like it feels weird and wrong. Like it doesn't not, it's not like a, for me it's like a wrong feeling. Like this is not how, I don't want to get like woke, but it's just something about it. Like I'm not going on a rant about one way or the other, but I just feel like I'm like, man, I like, should we really be having a horse game where it's like just turning women into, I don't know. Like I really don't want to get into it. I just know I feel uncomfortable thinking about it, and that's where I'm at with it. But the more important conversation is the gacha conversation. I don't really like the other part. Like there are plenty of games that can exist, and they don't have to appease me. That's not the conversation. Every single AAA studio has all stated on the record that less than a 20% of growth is unacceptable after 2020. Yep. So to add to that, it is more investors from the Western world, proof of how much larger gaming budgets have become. I feel for game developers today and the lack of job stability that is represented. Oh yeah, Blizzard just let go like 2,000 people. It's crazy. Can't even bet on the horses for money. It's a sports management game. Football coach has been a thing for years. Yeah, but it's different. Like in my heart, like I'm not trying to like, if you enjoy it, enjoy it. Like I'm not, in my heart, if this was like track and field, that would be one thing. But this is turning women into animals, or animals into women, to like, I just, that part, it just hits the weird button for me, the uncomfortable button for me. But anyway, that's Digimon. We have, it looks like a Megidra Growl. Oh, we got double Growlmon. Oh boy, maybe we don't watch this. Anyway, so we're gonna promote the Guillaumon. We're going to pop a mem boost. Looks like we are gonna go into level 4. Wait, why pop the boost then? Is there a guarantee you're gonna draw anything? Double rookie, that sucks. Rookies that don't search for rookies, unfortunate. That's gonna at least we got an extra draw out. Maybe go level 4 now. Pop a boost again. Oh, training. Okay, pop the training. Go mill 2 because we are the Growlmon. And then Growl X. Did we draw into the Growl? Busted. Damn, that's really strong. Geo X, Growl X. That's a lot of draw. That's a lot of cycle. Dino Nuggies can run red egg. Yeah, they can. I think they like, if you're, I think the big thing for running the purple egg though is for me is definitely the part where they get to, it's just the part where they get to recycle whatever Growl X they need, or whatever piece they may need to like optimally combo. The red egg comes up for birds though, because you really need the red base to try to, so your boosts and stuff can be red. And then it's mostly like your egg choice really comes down to which boosts you want to be using. That's like the main thing, I feel. But sports manager club games are about real world sports teams and the players, not about teenagers who like cartoon ladies a bit too much. Yeah, that's yeah, exactly. Gallant versus Mickey Drake thing, since that might be the red. They're both on the purple egg, right? Oh, I see the conversation now. I thought they were both on the purple egg. Am I dumb? All right, they pick up Growl. Wasn't sure most of the Megiddo players in my area prefer purple egg. Yeah, no, purple egg is definitely the preferred. It's just like certain versions do run the red egg, But that's because they're running like a red top end, such as like the bird version. Bird version is definitely running the red egg. Maybe some of like the level 5 versions are running a different egg. I don't remember which, like Tessero's Cerberusmon version. What egg is that running? Is that still running the Geo, or are they running a different egg? I don't remember. Phoenix X already gets you it back already with the protoform. Yeah, that's true. The Growl X, but then you use the red egg because like you're on red boosts and trainings. Like that's why, like that is the main reason you decide on what your egg is going to be based on which boosts and trainings you want to use. That's usually it. But we go Growl X, discard. Purple Egg was a bit expensive about the same time the deck was becoming popular. We might see the exact same thing with the Demi V and the new LGS promos designed for all fours. Yeah, but then they tank. Like, they tank hard after that, though, right? Like, fundamentally. Like, I think the Digimons are, they should be pretty cheap now. Like, I know, like, right now, guys, like, if you're trying to get your Apollomons, if you're trying to get your Tweetmons, what's the other one? The Millenniumon card. I honestly don't remember all the cards right now. There's more Liberator promos in that set, right? Is it Sonrisa? No. Oh, it's the red one. It's the Medusamon one. There's a level 4 Medusamon. I don't remember what the other Liberator card is. Dimetromon, Venusmon support. Venusmon support? Yeah, the GG. Either way, the GGs are cheap now. So. Also, the amount of effort put into the silly Horogram has more effort to likeness to the real horse race, real horse they're based on, compared to all the EA games of the last decade combined. Depends on how difficult it is for all that stuff, I guess. I don't want to speak on how EA game, like if you're just saying EA as in this, like the sports game company, it's like I don't know what it takes to make those games, but programming wise, I would say it's not too hard to do what the gacha game is doing. In terms of developing tech and ability and stuff like that. At least the way I read it, but I could be wrong. Like technically, like when I say technically, I'm specifying the technology and the systems from a programming perspective. I don't see the horse game doing anything crazy, but I don't know which EA games we're talking about, and I haven't kept track of what EA has been doing with their FIFA and their I'm not a sports guy. I don't know. I will say I always flip things back into my experience, and like I remember all the crazy testing we had to do for World of Warcraft just to get flying, like the new Dragonflight flying. Like I remember so much of that. And like the amount of effort it makes to make that tech in a 20-year-old game is crazy. They're introducing housing. That's been like a multi-year effort for them. We go into superior mode. That's going to raid into the Growl. Interesting. So we attacked first and then are going to raid into the Growl. I feel like we should have. I feel like maybe there's something I missed. I definitely something I was missed because we were yapping. But oh, but there's no Growl X. There's no inheritable to play a Geo. Oh, there's no. Oh, we don't have the Geo effect. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Oh, here we go. There's the Geo. We're gonna play Geo X. I feel like I feel like we should have double rated. No. Double rated would have been nice. And then 1 check at security. It is the purple memory boost. WoW is an EA. You know, for sure, for sure. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not big on trying to speak too much into something I don't fully know, or at least have a solid base on. And like I said, I haven't played an EA game forever. I mean, I used to like, I tried the new Battlefront. That's about it. Which honestly, the new Battlefront's getting like a lot of hype. Like they've made a lot of changes to that game, and it's like a solid game now. Yeah, no. I mean, that's every, like, the thing is, like, I feel like we're little, like, as gamers and things, we're a little more in tune to what's happening to gaming companies, but massive layoffs, that's everywhere, man. Every company. It's more of like, we're just so passionate, like, brother, like, you know what I'm saying, like gaming is like something that hits your heartstrings and like you attach yourself to, and like a specific game, a specific company. I don't think anyone out there is super attached to Hershey, right? Hershey's had massive layoffs, right? But no one's really talking about those. Did we crash? What's happening to the superior mode? Oh, we calling our own superior mode. Did we really calling our own superior mode? Growl, and to delete the Growl X. Growl X. Called her before attacking? That feels weird. Oh, Chicago is running the werewolf mode superior the werewolf mode the Cerberusmon version of the list. That's a fun one. Saw that on Monday do really well. Pretty much popularized thanks to Tessero, unless there was a Japanese scene also playtesting a version of it. Personally, funny enough, ever since Convergence, I haven't really followed what Japan's doing. I follow it a lot less now, unfortunately. I last time I was on Digimon Meta, I gotta tell you, ever since Digimon Meta changed the front page to not have like the big table of spoiler cards, I've had a lot less reasons to go to Digimon Meta, unfortunately. They already attacked with it? Oh wait, it's still that turn? Oh man, wow, that's a long turn. That is still the same turn they digivolved into the superior mode? Wow. My bad. That's what I get for yapping. Gonna get another search with this Gio. Oh, but we hit. Oh, we cycled through the whole deck. That's the same Gallant duo from the early game. From I think we searched it off of the Amber boost. Those both making their way back up. Why they Gio? Oh, because they were at 1 memory. They had no way. The only reason you would do that. Was it a 2 Graph Crush? Or only 1? Oh no, one got trashed from the effect. Oh, okay. So only one grab. Oh no, we did. No, I don't. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm confusing myself now. Play Gio. Go X. We're gonna go Grav Crush ourselves. We could probably do 4 attacks. If we drew into our Grav Crushes, we can do 4 attacks for sure. Digivolve for free because of training. Draw. Growl X, I would hope. Growl X into... One was milled. Oh, okay. All right, so 3, 4, 5. We definitely have 20 in trash. I think, funny enough, I think one of these rows. Does every row from our top player here have 5 cards in it? That particularly that second row, right? You see the like right next to his deck. So the row right next to the player's deck, counting from the top. If you were playing the deck. If you are the person playing the game, the row at the top, it has Growlmon, Growl X, it has a 3-cost Growl, and then it has the Grav Crush, clearly RIP. Losing 2 memory bites, but I don't think it matters. That second row might not have 5 cards in. No, it does. It does have 5 cards in. I think there's like a Digibubble right in there, right up in there. Second Grav Crush, we're gonna go. Yeah, I like this. We're gonna go where we're gonna go Cerberus, good old BT5 Cerberus. Hard play, werewolf mode. That's like the logical next step, right? Werewolf mode. We'll have rush. We will trigger all our on deletions. We're going to trigger all our undeletions, which will then trigger, we're going to get the Guillemon from play it. We have to draw, was it draw 2, trash 1? Is that what the Cerberus? And that's what we're about to do. Draw 2, trash 1 card. This is 2 more attacks, so we need to create 2 more attacks somehow. Evolve Geo in the back. Trying to find more cards. Swing Geo. Oh no. No Digivolving? Uh-oh. Swing. Do we just have a better route? Geo. I think we needed to I think we needed to Digivolve on top of that Geo if we had. I guess maybe we didn't have 4s, but I think yeah we needed to Digivolve into that Geo so we could get like a Digivolve into into a Growl, get another loop going maybe with our self deletion effects. Get another Geo and then calling for 1. What are we calling for? Just double Geo? Just double rush Geo, right? That's it? At 8 memory, and we know there's no Jack raid. Yeah, there we go. Double rush Geo to hand. Yeah, just make it simple. Play for 3, swing. Doesn't matter what it is. Unless it's like an Odin's Breath. Play the other Geo, swing. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, so that was what, game 1? What was the hand? What were we struggling on? No 13k. Did our Digimon live and that's why the promo Gallant was or the BT13 Gallant was an issue for us? I guess that's possible. The memory is there to close out. Yeah, no, we were definitely gonna lose if we didn't win there from Chicago, our bottom player. We grab crushed with 8 Gravamon or Rush Kios. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, we confidently had that, I guess. Especially since we had the calling. The calling made it super easy. It was just, I still feel like in terms of like playing for all outcomes, in a world where you're still trying to play for all the outcomes, you still kind of have to, I think it was still more correct to digivolve that Guillaumon a little bit and try to do some fun, but just swinging 3 Rush Gios, it's fine. It worked out. It was kind of guaranteed that way too. But like, maybe you would get an extra check if you did it the way I'm speaking about, is all. In case, like, you never know. Like, maybe they heal out of security for some reason. That was game 1, wasn't it? Yeah, that was definitely game 1. Oh yeah, Ghosts got the promo BECAM, which the BECAM, it's kind of whatever. It's not a bad card, but it's not a good card. It has an on play, which I think goes undervalued in Ghosts. I think some of the struggles Ghosts have right now is they don't have a lot of good on play targets. You're welcome, Blizzard. Blizzard Hero is our judge tonight. As normally on Thursday, Chicago is our judge actually, and so Blizzard taking the reins of making sure this tournament is running smoothly for everybody. So a hearty bow to Blizzard or Hero. I don't know which one they prefer. I slowly realize this is me being real with a lot of people. I guess not super real, but like I slowly have realized that like I don't interact with a lot of like obviously we run the stream, I talk with you guys on chat, whatever, and if any of the players like come to the stream and chat, I chat back like anybody else. But like for the most part, I don't say a lot in Discord. Like I don't do a lot of interacting in Discord, and I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, or if that's giving me like a bad MO or something. I do feel bad because it's like even this transcends even into like when I work with Play TCG or Top Cut or Carta, like the judges, like they'll hang out in the judge channel like after the tournament or before the tournament, and I just don't. And I don't know why it is. It's just like maybe I'm just trying to leave my desk or something, because like, you know, commentating is just like straight like work, whereas like when you're a judge you can kind of, and I do this out of experience for webcam tournaments, I'm not talking about in-person tournaments, like you have the flexibility like, hey, I gotta get up for 5 minutes, BRB. Like the break situation when you're an online judge is a lot nicer. I think that's fair to say. I get tired, yeah. Basically. But like, yeah, I just don't want anyone thinking like I do that in a way that's like, oh, I'm a YouTuber and I don't talk with it. I am the talent. Get out of my way. I am coming. No, it's just, man, it's just not what's on my mind. Like before and after an event, at least online. You're the coach. Yeah. Titania gets it. As a reminder, I will be, I guess I do want to keep reminding people, but I will be at, the plan is to go to Dallas. I'm trying to go to Dallas. I am trying to go to the Dallas Card Fest, trying to support a bunch of my homies that will be in the tournament. I personally am not in the tournament. I just like, I mean, maybe I'll participate in LCQs, but that depends on how early I get there Friday. But yeah, I'm going to Dallas. So say hi. I'll try to show up. I'll try to have fun with everybody. I want to know last chance qualifiers. So for the Digimon Nationals this year at Dallas, they've announced last chance qualifiers. So what does that mean? As we all know, it's the national tournament, and players have had to get their invite for those for the national tournament, right? So everyone who's been invited can already get into the tournament. But what sometimes tournaments offer is a last chance qualifier to qualify for the national tournament. It is essentially a tournament you run before nationals to get your last chance to win an invite to the main event. Risu, we need several of those training kits. Me too, bro, or homie, sister. I'm trying to be gender neutral. I forget which one we decided on. We had this rant the other day. Dude, we're gonna go with dude. I think we decided that dude was gender neutral, so that's what we're doing. Dude, I need those Terriermons. The Terriermon ones. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, there's one with Strabimon. Oh my god, I need it. All right, so the Groundmon. Oh, they're just trading Groundmon. That's funny. All right, trading. Is that what we're doing? Trading Groundmons. All Euron deletions have to go first. So we're gonna get Gyo, discard a card, draw 2. There we go. Strabimon was in Adventure 2020. Where is his EX9 card? True. We would not have Crest Garurumon without Strabimon. That's just a fact. All right, so we get to do all of our undeletions. Geo X, another good search. No rush, but we do grab a Growl X, which is pretty important here. Now we have a couple more. At least I have 2 in hand now, so that's helpful for the rotation. 2 base level 4s in trash can be kind of bad though. Here we are going to go ahead and delete the Geo. We're going to gain a memory because of Geo X. Busted. Now we have the option to we're just gonna hard play a Geo, get more card draw going, discard rush Geo. Makes sense. We want to start having a rush Geo in trash, just in rotation. You know, that's definitely the first one, which is an important statement to make. Our first rush Geo is now in the trash, so getting that in there now, pretty clutch. That's gonna choke Chicago here at 1 memory. Well, we do have the memory boost, but probably not going to use it. I can see, oh, we are going to use it. Interesting. So we want to try to extend this turn a little bit. I can actually see us playing like a training. I can see us playing, oh, we're going to hard play Geo X. Curious. There's Gallant, but this Gallant is so bad in this matchup, it feels like. Unless you're specifically going promo or BT13 Gallant into promo Gallant, like in this matchup, you're just never. Maybe the superior mode, if we end our turn on a superior mode, there's a lot of value there. We're gonna Grav Crush here. That probably singles to me. This is probably a turn extension Groundmon. A turn extension Gravity Crush instead of like trying to go for game. I've been wrong about these things before. Law X is at a pretty low security count for a deck like this, but this Groundmon X doesn't have rush, so it's not going to just get a free check-in. But if we have another Grav Crush, we could potentially see a how many cards in trash? We have 8 on Law X's side. And maybe if Chicago had 13, there was a world we could have just hard played the Rush Geo. Here's the second Graph Crush. This was what I was gonna yap about. If we had the second Graph Crush, we're probably gonna do Cerberusmon things here. Yeah. Digivolve 4-3. Remember, no rush on this Cerberus. So we just get the Digivolve, and then if we have Werewolf mode, it's gonna be gross. I just joined this match. Any puppets tonight? Yeah, we had puppets round 1. They just broke into against. They broke against this actually Law X here, our top Growlmon player, our Growl Loop player. They just weren't able to clear the way is the best way I can explain that. There was one turn where in chat we kind of discussed that could have helped them get out of that game and maybe into a game 3, but overall the Growlmon was heavily teched. From this player we've seen Medieval and we've seen Death X, and both of those in combination were just disgusting into puppets. Puppets is a set too early. Potentially. All right, Geo X, we're going to draw. We're going to search 3. Ooh, Medieval's nice. Potentially nice, I guess. Medieval could turn this this matchup by itself. What did we... Okay, so Geo X. Do we have Rush? We haven't decided to swing with the Cerberus. There we go. Cerberus attack. We survive. I can hardly wait for Ghosts to get their level 7. At this point, like the level 7s like can be anything, and it's kind of cool. Like honestly, like we could like the level 7 for Necromon level 7 could be like, I don't even know what they could do. It could just be anything, man. Like it could be Satanmon. Like they could do like, oh no, we already have a Satanmon, don't we? That's Daemon. Oh man. Like it could go from big spooky nightmare on Elm Street ghost into like, it could go either direct. It could become a dragon or a dinosaur, or it can become like a girl for whatever reason. Dang. Play for 7? Was that really the best? Is that really our best play here? Is to just establish Medieval right now? Oh, God. I guess you're right with the security lead. We are still sitting at 5 security on Chicago's side, so maybe it's enough. This thing has rush? Oh, we suspended it with mid. Oh, snap. Crackle pop. That was gross, chat. Oof. That's nasty. That's strong. Now we're gonna go superior mode to Growl X and then superior mode to clear the werewolf. But again, you might just be right, Uncanny Girl, where like we just have enough security to weather the storm here, and then one Medieval isn't going to be enough. We're going to delete our own Growlmon X here. Get a Rush Geo on board. I'm gonna go rush. No. Oh wait, we're bringing back the cards and then gain a memory, play a rush Gyo. Is it our own turn? Is it our own time to do everything? Here's Gyomon in the back. Gyo in the back will lead to. Here's the Gravity Crush. That's going to allow us to digivolve into Growl. Then Growl X, which we did bring back. Mill 2, nah, oof. Superior mode in the trash is sad, but here's Growl X. Draw 2, trash 1, Death X goes. $13K in security, so that's honestly exactly what we wanted. I don't think we wanted to go to level 5. I think we're just going to play, gain Rush. Choosing to continuously skip on medieval. Oh no, we already used medieval. Never mind. We played. I forget we played medieval this turn. And then we're gonna play a Mem Boost. But remember, we did play a Grav Crush, so the Grav Crush will trigger and move our opponent to 3. We are going to finally clear the Cerberus. There's no shot we don't clear that Cerberus. That is too risky. We're just dead on. We're dead to a single. No, that's not true. But. Clear Cerberus, either way. Still 4 more checks in a world where I feel like we can do something. We can do a little bit about this board. Grav Crush to 5. Wow, okay. Intense. Some may say unnecessary, but here's Growl. Growl will delete the Gyo. Yeah, no, Chicago is locked in. We are going Growl X here. That's going to be our on play for getting a Gyomon back on board. We'll see when exactly does the medieval get triggered. That's going to be a pretty important spot of decision making. This is Chicago's 3rd Grav Crush of the game, though. I think their opponent did use 2 of these throughout the game, so only 1 left for Chicago versus Law having 2 left next turn. We are going to attack. It's going to be Demonic Disaster, which is just you get to play a rookie, right? Oh, and then you can trigger medieval. Is this where we're going to trigger medieval or leave it alone? He still has. Neither player has rocked the Jack Raid yet. You're right. All right, calling our own Growl is the decision we've made. Bring back one of these Rush Gyos, potentially. It's something like, it's like a board state like this where I'm like, you know, maybe Digimon is not that bad a card. Like, Digimon would have surely been your answer to this medieval Gallant in the normal edition of the game of the deck, right? And then you probably would have gone really far with it. All right, we're gonna grab Cerberus, and I believe it was a Growl. Okay. Gain 2 memory for that play. All right. Show me Rush Gyo. I agree that the Rush version is good, but Mangidramon just outs things that the deck really struggles against. Yeah, I agree. Sitting at 4 memory. Oh, we're trying to play. Oh, we're trying to play Gallant. Gallant does. BT13 Gallant does. I mean, how much we have? 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of cards and treasures, probably for free. Delete Geo. Do we have Medieval? Medieval still has to trigger. We let it through? What about Growl X? Did we delete the Growl X? Oh, we did delete the Growl X rookie? Okay. Busted. Chicago. Cooking. Busted even. Five minutes left in round, so is that enough time to find another one? Oscuro. Let's go with John and Matt. What are John and Matt doing? Oh, let's watch a little. We can watch a little bit of a bottom on. Oh, did they just finish? Dang it. Damn. Oh, well. You know what? I haven't had a chance to do this today, so let's get it out the way while we can. It is the weekly. What you guys are watching, if you guys are first time here, this is the Monday. This is the Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern webcam tournament for the Eagles Nest weekly webcam tournament series, where we run 2 Digimon TCG tournaments every week. PROXYS legal, EX09 legal, along with the new July store tournament promotional cards. All legal, all legal, all proxyable. We just want people to play the best decks possible, to just, you know, give people a way to like play test the cards, play with the cards without having to just rely on something like DCGO, and just maintain the most competitive deck field possible, just because everyone's going to be allowed to play the exact deck they want, allowing people to just, you know, have the highest power decks, which leads to higher competition, I think, or at least higher quality of player, higher quality of results, and then just like, it says a lot. And I think we're seeing it. A lot of our Eagles Nest competitors do end up doing pretty well in regionals, having won a regional, top a regional. Decks crafted in these regionals are also even played and also topping. So there's a lot of to be said here at Eagles Nest. So if you guys enjoy what you see, definitely check us out Monday. Well, that's not the only thing we do here at Eagles Nest, and we will talk about that in a minute. But what I want to do is sell out for my friends, my Amigops, my Sword Bros. Hyper Coliseum will be commentating the Top Cut events. Was it North Carolina? North Carolina. EX9, the first EX9 regional for the Digimon. I guess not the first NA. I think Oceania beat us to first in the world. But it's definitely going to be fun. EX9, it's going to be TJ, it's going to be Jor-El, not Jor-El, RB. It's going to be TJ, it's going to be RB. They're going to be commentating for Top Cut events, so it's going to be a blast of a time. Definitely check them out. That's going to be this Saturday. That's in 2 days if you're not counting. In 2 days, it's going to be starting at 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Eastern, so definitely give it a watch. It's always fun to support the commentating scene, and just make sure to be honest, it's just dope that we're just getting more coverage for these events, and I love it. I love it. Another thing to sell out is definitely if you guys are interested in the Gundam card game, especially before Gen Con and you want some pretty competitive practice, come on over. I don't want to sit on this slide too long, but if you are interested in the Gundam card game, July 19th, starting at 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, we will be running a win a beta alt art box thing that it should be good. It's definitely fun. Become a channel member, helps me out, helps me help you, essentially. The reason I can afford to go to things like Dallas and the hotels and stuff is because of the money I earn from membership. And I do try to make sure the money I get from all these things does go back into the Digimon card game in some way, whether that's product or, you know, making trips or making tech equipment changes that I may need. So definitely helps me out. So help me help you, become a channel member. Here's other weekly webcam tournaments. Obviously, I talk about how it's Monday and Thursday for Eagles Nest, but DigiGuard United also runs Wednesday and Friday. Definitely check them out. They have a great pricing structure and a great fun time where they have a win-a-bell WWE style tournament series. It's really fun. DigiGalaxy also double features on Friday, and the Eagles Nest team has actually been helping try to advertise for DigiGalaxy every Friday. Just need to get someone to fill in that Tuesday, or maybe not. Maybe we need somebody to do Riftbound on that Thursday. Join my Discord if you guys want to help me set this up and get it running. I would love to get a little player base going, and just having a weekly webcam tournament should be a pretty fun time. That being said, let's go back to the Digipanda merch slide. Digipanda merch, use the link in the description below. You can get your sleeves of Noodle Arm Man, double angel, double lady fusion dance deck, or even what's it called? Renoa Hartley force deck, and Cat Dog Man. Those BT22 sleeves available on the site now. Definitely check them. You get over sleeves with them, so not only are these really nice alt arts or art sleeves that tend to be hard to shuffle or hard to protect. So Digipanda in the price does offer tracked shipping and matte over sleeves to protect the beautiful art sleeves you just picked up. So if you think the price is a little high, it's because you get a lot more out of it than you might initially think just by reading the title. Again, Riftbound, because I want to do Riftbound things. And then also, more importantly, the most important thing is Eagles Nest. We're already talking about B222 and running basically every set. Eagles trying to do a case tournament for every set. This one's going to be hosted on July 20th because July 19th. Not because July 19th is the Gundam event. It's because July 19th is a regional event. I think it is an Ulti Cup hosted by Versus. So we don't want to lose people just because they want to play in the regional instead, so we decided to make it Sunday. Makes sense, right? It's going to be starting at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be July 20th, so not this weekend, next weekend. And then again, Hyper Coliseum. Gotta love the boys, gotta love the Sword Bros. That being said, let me catch up on chat while I slouch even further into my hidey hole. Why can't we get alts like those Gundam alts? What do you mean, like for a tournament, Marco? That's because we give out product instead, and Gundam doesn't have product to give out. That's like the biggest reason. And so we try to make the tournament we try to incentivize the tournament in that way instead. Or One Piece Jolly Roger treatment at their reprint set go. I think we're gonna get something, right? With the new set, I feel like the new set, I think they really learned from One Piece, and for the RB2, I'm hoping for good things in RB2. Especially since I want to believe they learned from One Piece. I meant get alts in general for Digimon as nice as those. I think our Digimon alt arts are really nice. I don't think the Gundam ones are particularly nicer. But I mean that's subjective. So I'm not. That's not a crazy conversation. 19th Ultimate Cup hosted by Versus. Still trying to get our refunds. Ironically, during the stream, received the Bandai TCG Plus invite. Oh, for Gen Con? Is that what you're talking about? Gen Con? Gen Con? Wait, yeah, I'm not fully following that paragraph. Get Galaxy on Tuesdays? Oh, is Galaxy on Tuesdays now? Did I miss that? Or are you just saying like Galaxy should fill Tuesdays? Maybe, I don't know. We get sweet egg sleeves from Eagle. That's true. You do get sweet egg sleeves from Eagle. Custom art too. Or I guess it's not. I guess it's always custom art, but like, commissioned art. That's the word I want, but I realize that like I don't really care for that word anymore. No, but I'd love it if it was on Tuesday. Fair. We signed for the Versus Ultimate Cup on the 19th forever ago. Initially, Ego was leaning towards the 19th. Oh, interesting. Fair enough. Anyway, the tournament should be moving forward in a second. Where am I at? Oh yeah. Gotta watch Nesu. This might be the finals. I need to double check that. But let me get things on screen for you guys. Usually Thursdays is 4 rounds max, so I need to double check with Blizzard. But either this is hard the last round, or this is just for sure the last round. I don't know. I'm too many words. Let me 46 minutes on the clock. Full at TCG 22. Nesu, yeah, we have 3 undefeated, but I think we cap out at 4 rounds no matter what. So this is kind of going to be our last round. Original art. Yeah, that's a good way. That's a good word for it. So we Discord the admins for cancellation. They message asking for specific details. Still waiting on the response. Now I'm worried it's too late if Bandai TCG Plays added the event link. I don't think it's too late. Usually you are allowed to cancel like 24 hours. I think it's 24 hours beforehand for a full refund, or like a week before. Well, I guess it's not a week before now, but should be like just. I would message. Yeah, definitely message them again. It usually should be fine, but if Growl X gets hit, is everybody playing it going to go back to Purple Hybrid? Possibly. Purple players be purpling, you know. Oh, so I guess I'm gonna put finals on this. I think it is just the finals. So here we go. Boop. I hope Duskmon gets hit. Oh. That's fair, but I don't see that happening. Oh, homie's got a magic dice. Oh, he's got a... Is that a Plains Chase dice? Homie's got a Plains Chase dice here. Why does... That's so random. And playing with a keyboard on his lap? Godly. Oh, we're playing Bloom. Bloom has made it? How did I dodge this player? How did I dodge Nesu the entire day playing Bloom Lord? That's so funny. Bloom Lord versus Growl. I hope this is a good game. Oh, we got the Aegis Persona 3 playmat or Digi Egg sleeves. Those are fun. Gonna just choke to... Deciding to just choke to 1 with a simple Geo X hard play. Dang. Rookies that don't search rookies. Always painful. Alright. Choking a 1. What do we decide to do, Mr. Bloomlord? We're going to... Galemon. Oh, we're not even going to do like a reduction effect. We're going to go immune. And then Mimi choke back to 1. Not bad. So immune to Digimon effects. Not that it's going to matter too much. Like if Shikaguru here, excuse me, if Shikaguru here, like, we do have to worry about the ace, but if Shikaguru just says, pop boost, go level 4, growl X, go into superior, that's a lot of memory, but we could just attack into this Grand Gale and call it a day, right? We'll have to see if there's like removal. If there's a oh, what's the Faga ace would be gross. Puppet Mon ace would be gross. There's a couple green aces out there that completely train wreck that play. But we are gonna pop the boost. And here's Growl. Growl's gonna mill 2, both players, right? Or is it only one player? Yeah, both players. Mill 2. There goes Promo. Ooh, there goes a Graph Crush too. That's sad. We mill a Medieval and a Sunflower on what is we believe to be a Bloomlord build. Again, I think earlier in the chat someone mentioned that Pal X kind of signifies that this is potentially just a Bloomlord build because only the Bloomlord deck would run Pal X. I don't know if I fully agree with that logic, but that's the logic we're going to run with. I think Palmon has its own merits in most green good stuff decks, personally. But it's still Shikaguru's turn, so are we going to see... Are we going to see the superior mode attack into Grand Gale? No. We're going to see a purple memory boost, putting our opponent to 3. Curious. Searching the top 4, we see the Rush Geo, we see the Rush Cerberus, not the Rush Cerberus, but the inheritable Rush Cerberus, the recycling Cerberus Mon. Recently came out, like BT 16, 17. I don't fully remember. Gonna unsuspend the Grand Gale, draw a card. Mimi's on deck. Gonna Digivolve in the back. Palmon X once again. We could see our level 6 come down right now. Unfortunately, these on deletions might nip us in the butt though. So let's kind of see where this goes. I mean, we can cheaply go into a Medieval. Unfortunately, we did mill one. If we just saw the Medieval, that would be disgusting. Oh my god, if we saw the Medieval, if we Digivolve into Medieval right here, oh my god. Okay, it's just going to be a Bloomlord. We're going to suspend itself. So very early Bloomlord. Not going to gain any of the memory back. That's rough. Why would we do it that way? Yeah, Bloomlord with no board is a little awkward. Medieval would have been so busted, and we were so close to it too. Damn. I guess our top deck would have been the Sunflow, and then Medieval would have been... No, we would have gone into Medieval for sure. Top deck would have been Sunflow, into the rookie Digivolve in the back would have been... The Digivolve in the back would have been the Palmon. So that would have been Medieval, and then we just Digivolve Medieval off rip, clear the board. Literally, Digivolving into Medieval would have cleared the board, which is crazy. Absolutely nutty. And we would have choked to 1 with it as well. Non-blooming Bloomlord, yeah. Alright, we are going to pop the boost here, but this is infinitely scarier popping the boost. Like, if I'm Bloomlord, I'm scared. That means they got some real plays happening. Is there a level 7 we're worried about? I mean, I guess in a world, like in some worlds, we are worried about level 7 The only green level 7 is Paladin, right? I mean, eventually we gotta get more. We gotta get every color on the level 7 tech, right? The green is still missing a good one, like a green one, right? The Paladin is nice, but like it's annoying that it's like the only green one, and every time it's like, yeah, Paladin is okay, I guess. Doesn't really do too much. As an ace, anyway. Here goes Cerberus X. Cerberus X gonna let us discard, draw a card, discard a card, so we can get whatever we want. The trash shouldn't be big enough for Rush Geo to be at 20 because our opponent only has 2 cards in trash, and I don't think we've milled enough to get 20 ourselves. But here's gonna be the discard draw 2 Geo from BT21. Maybe we trigger it or not. We're gonna give it Rush. And what's next? I think it's important to remember here, now that we're Cerberus X, you cannot werewolf mode. Oh, well, you could, but you're not going to get the ability to delete and then gain the 9 memory back, because Cerberus werewolf mode specifically has to delete a Cerberus Mon, not Cerberus Mon werewolf mode, not Cerberus Mon X, no. It's gotta be Cerberus Mon. Digivolve 4-2 into ground. Remember, this ground does have Rush, so it can attack. We can definitely see 3 attacks just happen now. Bandai needs to create new level 7s, because it wasn't until 2020 that level 7s were officially in the canon lore. The online database labeled them as level 6 despite videos calling them 7s. Oh, interesting. They were always like beyond. They were called beyond megas, right? They would always be like, they're megas, but like, it's like in the comparison I have. It's a funny one. In Yu Yu Hakusho, they rank the demons, and like they even say like, all right, there's S rank, but when it comes to demons, like a low rank S rank to a high rank S rank is like the difference between like the entirety. It's like greater than the difference of the entirety of like from like we'll say Z to S, right? Like whatever structure you want to do. Like it's honestly like most ranking systems too. Like the difference between Diamond 5 in League and Diamond 1 is completely different. Like that is a whole space of skill. Like it is disgusting. Like a Diamond 5 player could not beat a Diamond 1 player. Like it takes but we do have the Paladin stripping all the sources. Wow. How do you respond to that? The Encyclo Ultra Mega? Was it called Ultra Mega? I mean, technically, most level stones are considered Ultra in the Encyclopedia Ultra Mega. The Encyclopedia updated them around 2020. There's the Paladin, yeah. The Ultra Mega, which has been used for a while. Look at Cyber Sleuth for Omni and Paladin. But it was like they're still megas though, right? It was the thing, like it's a little weird. I know what the conversation we're having is. I promise. Respond by saying game 2. I mean, maybe, right? Like, this is gross. This is just gross. Oh, looks like we're dropping frames, but we're okay now. Okay, I think we're okay. Ultra was the term used in Cybersleuth to clarify a level 6 level 6 digivolving without being a mode change. Oh, interesting. We are going to attack with the Cerberus. Oh, Cerberus does die. Sorry, typing. Yeah, you probably do. Is it really? You probably do scoop, right? It was smart to attack with the Cerberus there, and then dying was definitely a plus. I think if you can, you delete the. You try to delete this. You try to delete the Paladin mode, right? Or not the Paladin mode. You try to delete the. Oh, we're gonna Digivolve. I was gonna say maybe we try to delete the. Oh, but this gives us a source, so it kind of effectively does the same thing. Actually, in the encyclopedia, there are still just classified as. Yeah, this is. We've entered a portion of the lore that I don't know. I don't follow the encyclopedia too much. Yeah, Reese is getting the same lag and periodic microphone cuts, same as you when you're trying to jump into Nessa's game in the prior weeks. Let's see if I can. Let's close some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna close some stuff. Hopefully that helps. We don't need all this stuff open. Sorry. Just doing some stuff. Sorry, I'm like losing the bit a little bit. Okay, so it is our turn. We're digivolving where we digivolve in Sunflow. Sunflow plays Pal. We tap the Mimi to gain an extra memory. All right, so we are going to. Looks like we play the Mimi. Still keep turn somehow. Oh, because of the Toga. Because Pal X gives us 2 memory. Nice. Nice play. Tap Mimi. Get a Palmon in the back. Yeah, he is choppy. Nesu is a little choppy. We're going to digivolve into Blasto for free by resting the Palmon. So now we could potentially Bloom Lord? No, we can't Bloom Lord. Bloom Lord wouldn't keep turn. I don't know. Was our plan really just... Dang, was our plan really just... Did we even attack into security? Oh, no, we didn't because we used it to tap down. Or we suspended ourselves to do something. Either the Sunflow effect or one of these effects. Interesting. Oh, I see. That's really weird. I don't know why Discord would do it that way. Okay, then yeah, we'll close a bunch of stuff. It's sometimes just that simple. All right, so I mean we have this Bloomlore board. I mean, unless we have another Serb X to do some shenanigans. Here we go. Serb X is gonna let us. We're gonna delete. I mean, we're trying to draw into medieval, right? We know that Chicago plays medieval, so there's a good chance maybe we have our own Death X. Overflow 5 would be disgusting for a Death X play, especially since we're at 5. Death X would be at what, 5 memory, so more or less a free Death X. Kind of busted. Medieval wouldn't be too bad here as well. We just need a way to suspend 2 bodies, which we actually don't have. We could digivolve this werewolf into Cerberus X if we drew into it. That allows us to do a lot of our shenanigans. We're just gonna have to see. Grav Crush, go to 4. Yeah, here's the Serb X. It should be able to digivolve. Do we not get the like secondary effect though or something? I don't see why we wouldn't. Let's see. Let's open a tab that I just closed, because of course. Werewolf. So Serb. Then trash. Cerberusmon in its name. Yeah. So we're good there. That definitely is a lot to happen. Alright, so Serb X, let's just play something. You know, I don't think Chicago is out of this. I think the Paladin mode might have been too rushed. Double Grav Crush. Gyo, Growl. No rush on that. Mill 2. Is that going to be the Jack raid we need? Is that what we were looking for? Okay, Growl X. Does he play Plutomon for the lore? No, of course not. That's probably one of the most exciting things for Time Stranger for me is seeing like dedicated decks for the Olympus 12, like the ones that we don't have. Because like realistically, the only of one of the Olympus 12 that has a dedicated like actually good deck is none of, I guess, Sun and Moon. All the other ones are kind of like usually typically pretty mid, like Mervamon's, like Merva and Minerva are the only ones that had somewhat of a relevance. Oh, we played 2 Digimon to get the medieval. Nice. And medieval definitely. Puppet. Wow. Wow, bottom deck the... We're gonna bottom deck the medieval? Not bottom deck... Huh? Why not bottom deck? Why not bottom deck? Like, how big was the medieval? The medieval was only 12. How big is Puppet? Why not just let the attack through and you clear 2 bodies? Let me reread Puppet. Is Puppet only 11? No, Puppet is 12. So you could have... Probably a small, like, I guess a slight on optimization, I would say. I think you could have just, because I think, oh, maybe they attack security. Maybe they just attack security, but I feel like Chicago probably attacked, in my head canon is Chicago definitely attacked into one of these level 5s. That is... Oh, wait, Vortex. You have to. Never mind. What am I saying? You have to attack into a Digimon with Vortex. So, yeah, just a little optimal. I don't think... It doesn't look like it's going to matter. We just have enough attacks on board, probably. Or we're going to go into another Bloom Lord, play Pal. Alright, so Quartz. Wow. Quartz. And I think, is that trash 2 from Quartz? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's a trash 2 from Quartzmon. Yep. And that's a swing for game. Yep. He's getting bodies out for Quartzmon to destroy Sec. Yeah, you called it, Titania. That was crazy. Really strong. That was... I guess the Paladin did feel like, in the long run, I felt like the Paladin definitely felt rushed. Maybe a turn early. Didn't feel like it got a lot done, but I guess at the end of the day, it really was just enough to win the game there. That complete trash reset, forcing Chicago to try to craft something, but just not getting anything done. Yeah, that's definitely a hard bit. The Paladin did a lot more than, like, and honestly never got like to attack, which is the funny thing. So Paladin really just, for the quick trash reset, really put them on the back burner of like their trash resource situation, and definitely couldn't come back from that. Like it shut down that turn too, as well, just getting rid of all the inheritables and just making things really awkward. Oh, they lost 14 minutes ago when Paladin mode was dropped. I feel like there was a world you come back, though. With the way the board state was going, like, I felt like we could have maybe gotten there. It just wasn't quite enough, unfortunately. That's why I like Levia in Cerberus Rush deck. Yeah, I can see that. Like, it's just like without a level 6, like these guild decks are interesting, but I just feel like they do have a weakness. Like, and they are obnoxious. Don't get me wrong. Like the fact that like they get like 30 attacks in a single turn and they just keep going, and it's just one of those decks where it's like, bro, when is it my turn? Right? Like and those decks can be pretty aggravating in that sense of like, God, like I don't get to know, like I don't know what you have. I don't know if you have game until you have game, you know? So you're just sitting there like, ugh, just watching a 20-minute turn. Basically, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. So like I get it from that end, but like these decks aren't like infallible. Like they still, like, they can get aced, right? We just saw it. They don't really have, like, their best form of interaction is digivolving into Growlmon, deleting a 4K, right? I mean, we see some things like Medieval come into play, the Gallants, but the Gallants early in the early game don't do too much. Superior mode is another form of their like best form of interaction in terms of trying to deal with your board, but even then that gets aced. So the issue with Cerberus combo filling up the deck, there's no easy way to handle level 6s and 7s, and this match demonstrated it perfectly. Yeah, agreed, Uncanny Girl. That's pretty much how I feel. But then Blue just misses rookie. God damn it. Unfortunate. Oh. All right, there's a Palmon. As much as I love these Christmas arts for the Digimon, the fact that they're Digimon always trip me up, man. Like, that looks like a tamer. Every time I'm like, oh, Mimi out of security. Here we're going to Digivolve into Cerberus. We have something to pick up. Is that werewolf mode? Yeah, werewolf mode's not a wizard. Or werewolf mode is a wizard, Harry. Rest in peace, Chicago. You're not going to be able to pick up the werewolf mode. Unfortunate. I think Blizzard might have caught them on that, or someone's just watching the channel, you know? Me and Eagle definitely had a fun bit with the wizard portion of. Damn. We're going to hard play Puppet? Oof. Puppet will bottom deck a suspended Digimon. Yep. Goodbye, Growl. That's another piece to the bottom. And, dang. You just cut the Gallants and do level 2 Levias. That's the most you can do. The space is really tight. Oh, for Geo or Growl Rush? Yeah, I can imagine. You have to fit in so many consistency pieces. And the unconsistency pieces, the extending pieces, right? Like the 4 Grav Crushes. A lot to have in a deck, man. But this term, we have a lot of memory from Chicago, so it's pretty easy for us to rebuild a little bit. If we have things like the boost, any trainings, just use them now. We're already at Groundmon in the back, so we're not super worried. Our opponent, to be fair, is in a dire situation. There's still no rookie after 2 turns is pretty bad, right? So we're gonna have to see what we're really gonna be able to see. The Puppetmon, unfortunately, doesn't do anything after Ace. It's a reboot blocker, which is nice. So that's going to be somewhat relevant in this matchup. I'm going to hard play Growl to try to catch back up on the mill situation. Continue progressing the mill situation. I say, all right, Puppetmon will attack. There's no one attacking. Oh, Medieval. Oh, that's nice. Put our opponent to 5. Isn't the 4? Okay, a little better. Puppetmon does have reboot, and that's what makes this kind of extra viable here. 2 level 7s. We can't de-digivolve them. Or sorry, excuse me. 2 level 6s. Can't de-digivolve them, and you know, like Medieval might be able to, like, I mean, we have already seen our own Medieval, so that could come into play here. We'll have to see. But like, what is the right play there, right? Like, you Medieval their Medieval, and then the Puppetmon just stays on the board, and you can't attack into it, and then they Yeah, the Puppetmon in this matchup almost doesn't have overflow. Yeah, you just keep swinging into security, and it's just gonna stay there. Swing, block, right? Oh, we're gonna let it through. Interesting, because we don't want the on deletions to trigger. happens anyway, and that's kind of why I kind of would rather the block. Preserve your schedule. I think you're better off taking your chances of preserving your security. I think that's like a big thing for me in that situation is like, if I Puppetmon there, if I block with Puppetmon, now I'm suspended, you're suspended. Now you have to spend some time to try to get a second body to then medieval me for 2 bodies. And at that point, chilling, maybe? It's hard to tell. It definitely is a little hard to tell, but we will see going forward. Medieval triggers. Get rid of the Gyo. So we're still picking up pieces from our on deletion. We use medieval now, makes sense, but now what's stopping? Using the medieval there could bite us in the butt. We'll have to see. I guess now we can't really medieval because we'd have to play it for a lot, right? We'd play it for a lot, and then I mean the puppet would get deleted, right? And then we can vortex into the other medieval. Maybe there's and then the overflow, whatever helps us out. Here's on play Gyo. Discard 1, draw 2. And from here, I mean, we can medieval for the full 10 cost. Overflow back down to 7. No, 6. So, or it's 11 cost. So you send them to 10, and then you overflow back down to 6. That's not awful. It's like the same as playing it for 7, right? Grab Crush. Ooh. We don't have Rush, right? No Rush. Growl X, draw. It's gonna be a mill 2. 1, 2, another growl. In a training, I believe it was. Growl X, alright. Definitely spending a lot of resources here. What did we just discard? Oh, it was a food boost. What's the food on the purple one? Actually don't remember. What do purple Digimon eat? It's like bones, right? They just eat bones and trash. They eat trash. They're like raccoons. Oh, that's like steak, and it's like steak, and they like eat everything. It's like ramen steak. That's weird. Oh, aka tough to eat. Black got curry because they're spicy. Is black like a spicy thing? I don't know. I still think. Oh wait, no. Is that? I don't want to talk about the curry thing anymore. I don't want to think about. Did we grab crush even more? We did. Wow. Okay. We still don't have rush. Oh, we have rush now. Now that I think about it. Sorry. We're just trying to set up our own medieval, right? That's like everything we're trying to do here. We're going to attack security. That's going to give up our body. What did we block? Curious. I don't know what we could have blocked. Purple Man boost. Yeah, pancake boost. Pancake boost is really good. I think green boost is weird. I'm not comfortable with plants, eating plants. For some reason, that's weird to me. That was a risky attack for sure. I like ice cream. The blue one has ice cream. Ice cream boost. Yeah, even green players hate green players. It's crazy. Isn't curry spicy? Damn, Eggman's running a little slow for me. It must be this table. Alright, so from here. We're just full playing our turn here, right? Tap Mimi, promote. Can no longer play Digimon by effect. Why is green? Oh my god, green. Oh, that's so mean. Oh, can we finally start doing like damage? Just are we just trying to? We're just trying to play as safe as possible, and then. Could have had 20 minutes left. Oh yeah, because of the not scooping after the paladin. I know what you mean, Marco. But oh my god, this board is just like, yeah, because I think it's just in green's incentive to just use Quartzmon as the win condition again. If we clear the Gyo into Cerberus, oh my god, which we shouldn't. There's no reason we can't, right? Oh wait, we're giving up on the. But why? That Pomo one is disgusting. Why would we give up on Pomomon? Why? Why would we do that? Digivolve Vergio in the back. We could have full clear board. We are gonna block. Yes, please block. You definitely block. You have 2 Digimon standing regardless. Medieval. Their medieval has to medieval your medieval. Because if they don't, they just lose their medieval. So it was like your suspended bodies don't fully matter. I am just aghast. I'm like, man, Pomomon, I feel like Pomomon by itself like wins you the game here, but I guess I'm exaggerating. Rabril, just here to say Marco is going down to locals. Is going down at locals tomorrow. That's fair. I definitely think you blocked it. Yeah, I think we did. So, all right, Medieval Gallant comes down. Or sorry, not Medieval. 13 Gallant comes down. You have to delete a 16k or higher. We're gonna delete, but Medieval now. Oh no, we've used our Medieval. Was it not used? Oh no, we haven't used Medieval. Oh, because we didn't have the Growl X effect anymore, of course. Okay, so from here. Oh, man. What do you do? Do you have another Gallant? Oh, hard play Cerberus. Oh. Rest in pepperonis. Yeah. That's why I'm like blown away that we gave up on the Pomu. Yeah, like we like hard gave up on the Pomu, and it shocks me. And we are going to DNA into Chimera. What are we gonna grab? We're gonna grab a Sunflower, get another source. What are we gonna Digivolve into? What's our end game here? Swing Medieval. Okay. That's an interesting way to do that. Give him the training, give him a boost. Ugh. Ugh. That hurt me. That hurt to watch. All right, Mimi. Swing Agitar. Looks like we pop training, go Sunflower, play another PAL. Search. Get Toge. Toge goes... Do we even Digivolve into Toge? I don't think so. We Digivolve into PAL. PAL will suspend the Cerberus. I guess we just skip that. Okay. Technically not a lot to, but I'm not going to worry about it. Toge, play Mimi. PAL X's will gain us a ton of memory. How many PAL X's are on this board? At least 2. Oh, are we trying to go for 15 bodies for quartz? You don't have to, right? Oh, they're trying to get to the 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, they have 10 just by themselves. Gain 1 memory, gain. Okay, we are going to gain the memory off the PAL X's. How does PAL X read? Let me reread PAL X. Palmon X. Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Yeah, you have to. So Cerberus should be suspended. Oh, that's timing around. All right, so they're just going to build a wall and... Are you looking for Bloomlord here? Oh, we go... There's Bloom... Oh, there's Medieval. That deletes Cerberus. We're going to get the draw 2, trash 1. Did we not draw Bloom? Are we just not trying to go for a game of any kind? Yeah, where's Bloomlord? Bloomlord just destroys this board. Going to tap the Mimi, I think. Go into Grand Gale. That's gonna suspend. Oh my god, okay, so we just built this crazy wall. Puppets. Puppetmon will unsuspend. Oh. Jesus. What did I just enter into? Man, you entered into the Dimmadome. Double medieval. Can you play around double medieval? So we have 2 security, 1 block. Red scramble. What? Tell me that's a proxy for purple scramble. That's gotta be it, right? There's no way. Can I look this up? Yeah, we block. Okay, a hard play Gallant again, probably for free. But first medieval triggers and deletes it. Oh yeah, this board would go so stupid. Oh, my Digimon here would be absolutely hilarious. This is like McGeedra, like, man, oh my god, this is like, you know how like inmates, they get their last meal before they get executed or something? This would be, this board would be McGeedramon's last meal, like 100%. And yeah, Chicago, either Chicago scooped it up or it's time regardless. I mean, we really just developed a board that like just wasn't going to be able to be dealt with, right? It was the double medieval is just way too much. And after having used so many graph crushes, we just didn't have options anymore. Let me double check to see if, wow, I feel so up close to my camera. Like now I have to hunch to be in frame. I don't know. Wait, what have I done to myself? Like now I have like, let's see, let's leave this table and hopefully suddenly like my kilobits per second will instantly shoot up to 1 billion. I mean, there's 100% an ace in hand. Yeah, that's fair. You're not wrong, but like, it's still funny. Let's double check. I think that might be the end of the tournament, so I will double check. All right, so sorry. Yeah, this is exactly. This is McGeedramon's Magical Christmas Land. That is a great. So that is the end of the tournament. Let me see if we have let me see at least what the situation is for if they're the winner, if they're the true winner. We had 3 undefeateds going into that round. So let me see if, let me double check to see if that was it though. Like, did our down pair lose? Ooh, Morgana Kane took the game after out from something please. And so we do have a true undefeated, which is Nesu on the Bloomlord. So Bloomlord taking it tonight. Use the link in the description below when deck lists are probably going to be, deck lists will probably be posted. So that'll be a fun time if you guys are interested in Bloomlord. That was a really interesting Bloomlord list. But let's talk about, if you guys enjoyed what you saw tonight, that was the finals. Again, Bloomlord and Nesu taking the entire thing tonight, undefeated 4-0. We will see. This is a weekly show that we run here for the Digimon TCG card game. Mondays, 7:30 Eastern. Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. I believe we should be on BT22 PROXYS soon, right? Pre-release will be the 25th, I believe. And so I think it's pre-release on the 25th, and that means the 21st we should be starting our BT22 proxy tournaments. The screen cleared right up. Oh, that's funny. Pre-release is next week? Oh. Oh, so it's on the 18th? Oh, let me double check with Eagle then. Let me see. Chicago Scooped. Thank you, Michael. 18. Let me ask Eagle. After the, it's usually after the case tournament, right? I think it's after the case tournament, so we'll probably start doing the BT22 PROXYS on the 21st, since next week is the pre-release, so people will get their cards on the 18th and can immediately start playing them on the 21st. So enjoy that. We already be getting BT22 in the 19th here in the Asia. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because we do pre-release, so technically it comes out for us. I'm sorry, I guess you're not seeing me. Technically, it already comes out for us on the 19th, just like you, or 18th, whatever. But we do a pre-release, so it's not official until the next week, but we still have the cards anyway. After the progressive tournament. Okay, yeah, so it will be on the 20th. Expect B222 PROXYS on the 20th. And like I said, every Monday, every Thursday, we will be running this weekly webcam tournament series. Like, share, subscribe, share. I'm trying to look into streaming on Facebook, but damn, do they make it annoying. I'm going to look into it, try and do it again because I don't want to use my personal Facebook account. So I don't know what to really do there. But I will definitely try. It definitely feels like Facebook is as much as I hate Facebook, but whatever. We'll try to stream on Facebook one of these days. We were streaming on Twitch. We're just trying to diversify things. But speaking of diversity and having a fun time doing it, Hyper Coliseum, the Sword Bros, the homies of the channel are commentating the Top Cut events regional in North Carolina this Saturday. That's going to be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central Time, July 12th, a Saturday morning. And yeah, look forward to it. It's going to be TJ and RB commentating that event. So it'll be a blast of a time for you guys to get that done. And it'll be super, 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 super dope. I'm happy. I am happy for them. For next, we can... the next thing to talk about here is Gundam Win a Beta Altar. If you guys are looking forward to the Gundam card game, we've been hosting a tournament series every Wednesday, and we're also going to do a special event here just before Gen Con so people can get the most amount of practice for the big event at Gen Con. I know a lot of people are going to want that practice. Become a channel member, helps me do what I do. Here's the weekly webcam schedule for the other Digimon TCG webcam tournaments. DigiGuard United, Wednesday, Friday, along with DigiGalaxy. Join the Eagle's Nest Discord. As always, please, please, please join the Eagle's Nest Discord. Why would you stream on Facebook? There's just a community on Facebook that watches on Facebook. So I was like, why not? I'm thinking about why not get more people involved is all. Digipanda merch, link in the description below. BT22 sleeves. Makes sense, definitely. So do it. And then weekly webcam, Riftbound is something Risu the Squirrel himself is trying to do. So help me help you. Join my Discord. And then Eagle's Nest will be on July 20th. We're running a progressive case tournament for BT22. Again, July 20th. That is a Sunday. That will be starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Central. Just like always, progressive case tournament. The more people that show up. Also, sorry. Link is in the description below. But the something we don't talk about enough is that early registration. You get your entry fee is a little cheaper if you register early. So, yeah. So if you want to be part of it, if you want to join the tournament, register early because that's going to let you have your entry fee be a little cheaper. I think it's like $5 cheaper to be exact, which, adds up. So also, if for all attendees, there will be free raffles, making it so a little more worth it for everyone to join and play. And then we'll end on the Hyper Coliseum advert once again for Top Cut, Bandai, etc., etc. But from there, I think we're done. Let me catch up on chat real fast. We are already getting, Eagle was saying it's usually, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the only difference you guys be getting the pre-release stamped cards. Yeah, I like them now. I used to not like them, but then at some point they started all becoming foil. So it was nice getting commons and uncommons and foil. I think that's the biggest cool thing that we get over Japan right now, or over the East in general, is that we get foil uncommons and commons, which they tried to do for more people in BT11, but I guess everyone hated it, which sucks. Because I liked it. I love being able to immediately just have Altar, or not Altar, but at least a foil Wanyamon and foil this and that, right? It was nice to have a full foil deck right away. Pre-release is the 18th, but for most people, but not until the weekend proper. Got it. Why would you stream on? I already answered why I would stream on. I'm there for Riftbound, 100% Helkin. Why would you stream on Facebook? Why do I keep reading that? I don't know. I just think there's probably a community on Facebook that only watches Facebook things. So maybe we dip into that community, try to get that along. Thanks for streaming. Thank you, a brother of mine. But I think we're done. I think we're going to bed. I think we're gonna take a nap. I'm gonna go maybe make some dinner for the wife. And bye. Good night. All the events Saturday. Please remember Hyper Coliseum. Love them. Be there. Be square. I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all. Little heart for everybody.